Full English breakfast, Dave?
Well, I didn't come in here for a curry, did I?
Full English breakfast, bruv.
Oh, I do like a full English breakfast.
Everyone getting dome.
Frosty, I'm disappointed you did not start with the song. Where is the song?
I don't have the fucking song.
The other song.
Okay, cut this part of the opening out, okay?
Yep.
Is this even...
I can hear it.
Okay, cool.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Everyone.
And I'll tell you all about it.
It's been a hard time for us all, I think, hasn't it?
Truly. We don't know where we're going to go now with how things have worked out in the last few days. Across the last week.
It's been a horrific tragedy for us all, I think.
Indeed, truly, we are all... We're in mourning, truly.
Does any of you have any words you want to say for our dearly departed hero?
I never got to use the Captain Tom answer, but what I can say is it was going to be a truly open-air vacation that would have been transgender-friendly and would have been a real progression in promoting the memory of our boy, Sir Captain Tom.
I want to say to you, Dave, you and me, we were tight, we were. We went through some real crazy times together when we both worked for the Craze, which you definitely did, and so did I.
Yeah, that time you got tortured by two Afghani men.
Yeah, you might not know this, but yeah. I mean, I was like real tight with the Craze. I was.
Yeah, I remember that time where I had to cover up like 3 murders for Damien and Reggie because they're fucking insane.
Yeah, both me and Ronnie and Reggie, hanging out at the gay bar every night.
Yep, truly. Like, we were picking up the women, he was picking up the dudes. What for us?
But I want to say is, Dave, I want to meet you up there. Let's have a pint together.
And a full English.
And a full English, exactly. And
a proper full English.
And just for you, Dave.
Full English in this movie.
No, we're going to be in heaven. We're going to be with Dave. We're going to be, as Dave wants it, it'll be the most dog shit English breakfast you've ever seen. It's what he would have wanted.
Fuck this, I'm getting the continental breakfast. I'm having a croissant stuffed with almond paste. Fuck you.
What? You can't have some of that foreign shit from France?
I'm having a pineapple juice, Dave. Fuck you. Makes my girl cum taste nice.
This is supposed to be a nice, heartfelt moment where we share our love for our dearly departed friend and you treat him like this. You fucking piece of shit.
I thought this was the memorial for the Captain Tom Onsen that we found out this morning together in call was to be demolished.
God, the fact... Look, I just feel so sick knowing that Dave isn't with us anymore and knowing that Dave and I could never go to the Captain Tom Memorial Onsen together.
You'll have your memories of the Shalimar Kebab House, though. And drinking out paint.
Well, don't worry. If you all feel that you can't go on without Dave, don't worry about it, because he's here with us today.
He's here in memory. He left us his legacy. 10 dogshit movies.
No, actually, I've been in contact with Disney.
Yes.
And we have the AI CGI Dave Courtney. He's with us today.
No.
Dave, would you say hello for us?
I think he's unionized and gone on strike.
I think so.
This is the bit where you pretend to be Dave Courtney.
What?
Ember, come on.
He can't spring these things on me.
I'm a hard bastard, I am. And I'm going to round up all the geezers and all the flat-nosed geezers in town.
No, I'm
going to have one.
I don't find that convincing because I can understand what you're saying.
You know, he's
Alright, I bought a flat those days, and we're gonna go have a fucking party. In a memory of Cray Twins, we're gonna rob every fucking liquor store from here to Timbuktu.
I'm sorry, but it's still too comprehensible. You need to just like you need to like start off kind of understandable, and then just like deteriorate into just mumbling nonsense.
Hey,
yeah,
I gotta get your share, right?
Thank you. I feel like for a good chunk of our audience here, the past few minutes have been completely inscrutable.
Yeah, yes.
It really mirrors the experience I had when first he sat me down to watch this film known as Full English.
Full English
You
breakfast.
sat down with
Yes.
your wife.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, you must sat down with your wife.
Exactly. He's such a wife guy that he actually watched this with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave Courtney, ultimate wife guy.
No, not Dave. I'm talking about fucking Ember. Ember's a wife guy.
I know. Ember, ultimate wife guy.
Yeah, as we've seen in this movie, Dave
Someone has
Courtney
to
very
pick
much
it up
not a wife
after
guy.
Dave.
No, Dave Courtney, not a woman guy in general.
I mean, I don't know.
So, as a little bit of background, I feel like we should at least give a little bit of a brief sort of overview of the life and times.
For those of you who don't know who this man
Yes.
is,
Dave
those of you who
Courtney,
have not been internet
yes,
poisoned.
Dave Courtney, OBE. I don't know how he had an OBE, but he had one.
I don't know.
He was this sort of, I guess you would say he was a grifter, kind of. Who's
Celebrity gangster was how he described himself.
Yeah, that is kind of like, it's like a grift, yeah, but that's kind of how you'd kind of describe him, I guess. So his whole sort of claim to fame, I think, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, was that I believe he worked as a bouncer at a nightclub that was owned by the Krays.
Yeah, and then that, like most grifters and liars, like our boy Tommy Tallarico, that shifted from, I was a bouncer at this club where the Cray Twins went to I was their best mate, their Royal Crofton enforcer. I knew all the art bustle in London. I could organise every flat-nosed geezer from here to Camden Town.
Exactly. He's like he's one of the toughest guys at Gatwick. I wouldn't mess with him.
Ow, that really hurts my throat to do. Please don't make me do it.
I didn't say you had. I never told you had to do it.
Oh, I've done so much voice training.
I never said you had to do it. You brought it on yourself. So yeah, he's sort of been like in and around the sort of media sphere, on like television interviews and stuff like that, writing books and shit like that.
He keeps going on the news, admitting to crimes, and then getting very annoyed when the police come round and knock his door in and like, hi there, we want to have a chat about those murders you said you did.
Yeah, so he also is like very infamous. He was sort of very infamous for a lot of completely weird, obvious bullshit lies he would tell.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorites is definitely the time he claimed he had a sword fight with a chef in a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, yes, the fucking Chinese restaurant fight, yes.
The original.
I don't know where he got a sword from, but...
I mean, apparently everyone in a Chinese restaurant is just armed with a fucking sword.
Obviously, we know that. Where did Dave get a sword?
He knows people.
Yeah. Yes, sword connection.
Yeah. Dave has a. Yeah, most people, they have a gun guy. Dave is so British and old-fashioned. He has a sword.
Well, yeah. So woke in this country, you can't get guns, can you?
Exactly. So you get a sword nowadays. It's a modern thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's all these lesbians making swords, so you get a good sword for cheap. You just have to deal with a lesbian, which nice bird.
Well, we got to sort these geezers out. We got to head down to their club. We got to beat their heads in with some flails.
Exactly. We've got to get me in this fucking part.
All right. He's going to be coming out there in a few hours. I want my best boys out there with their English longbows, ready to take him down.
No. What you got to do, right? He's coming out in about 15 minutes, right? You start spinning out Morning Star now. By the time he comes out, you just lean forward with your Morning Star. You spin for 15 minutes and smack his head will just come clean off.
We're going to hit him hard. We're going to hit him now. So get out the ballista and the catapult. We're going in.
No, listen, what we do, Dave, we're doing a revolution in this. What we're doing is we're bringing fucking trebuchet. We're a trebuchet to Boston from 5 blocks away.
All right, it's once we've done that, bringing the siege towers, we're gonna go on their club.
Yeah.
I want to see this. It's like the
I want
Army
to
of
see...
Darkness to this film.
I hate AI, and I think all the servers should be smashed, but it would be quite funny to see this AI generated the fucking gangsters using medieval equipment.
Just like AI generated Dave Courtney into Army of Darkness.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
This.
Right, you see this here? This is what I call a boomstick.
Dave, that's not actually a gun. Wait, again, this is one of the awkward things because so one of the more infamous stories about Dave Courtney was that he was caught in possession of a firearm.
I love this one so much. Well, in hindsight,
he believed it was real, and then they found and then they found out actually it was fake. And the judge was like, Mr. Courtney, your claims of being a gangster really struggle to stand up when you can't tell the difference.
No, it was the other way around, I thought, wasn't it? It was a real firearm, but he claimed he thought it was fake.
I think it was a fake one. He thought it was... it doesn't really matter. Basically, the dude couldn't tell the difference between a real gun and a fake gun, which then becomes awkward when you realize that the reason why Dave Courtney is no longer with us is because he shot himself.
So,
because he was in crippling
guess that judge was
race.
wrong, then.
Retroactive firearms charge against a dead man.
Well, you are the gentleman. The gentleman no longer in the vicinity of this mortal coil.
Yeah, I am just imagining PC Shufflesworth and Corporal Thumbs in Stabvest just digging up the body and doing an interrogation while everyone else is just like, what are you doing? Let him die! Should we conduct an interrogation of the gentleman recently of this parish? Even if he just parted a mortal coil, we still need to speak to this gentleman about a number of firearms offences in or on his person. Firearms offences that were resolved in a weapon that was used to kill someone.
We have
the gentleman here.
We've acquiesced the services of an individual who goes by the professional trade of a medium and will be carrying out
we hired this Japanese lady with massive boobs.
A technique commonly referred to in the spiritual community as a seance.
That's right. We've hired an expert, and in case it goes wrong, we've also hired this Catholic priest who says he is definitely not a pedophile, therefore we will believe him. He was here to perform an exorcism on the body. He says the child isn't necessary.
As a emergency precaution, we have also procured the services of gentlemen with experiences in dealing with catching certain predators. A fellow by the name of Chris Hansen from United States of America.
A foremost expert on the subject, you're quite right, PC Thumbs and Stabvest.
Yeah, we've got to make sure that we have the priest that can exorcise. Yeah, we've got to have the medium that can summon the spirit of Dave Courtney. We've got to have the priest that can exorcise the spirit. We've got to have the pedo hunter that can exorcise the priest in case something goes wrong.
Exorcise the priest.
Yes, it's been a real problem these days recently. We've had an amount of wandering priests just moving into dioceses, into these ancient buildings, saying that they own them, that they are indeed the bishop or the parishioner or the deacon, and saying that these ancient heritage buildings that are property of English heritage are in fact their property. They're in fact their property because it's their church or something.
Well,
real strange range of.
What do you, Father? What exactly are you doing here today?
If Father Maxwell, what is your claim to this church full of skulls and corpses, Father Maxwell? Father Maxwell, would you please answer some questions about your employee and Alexander Anderson?
Well, yes, our Father. I have here the chat logs of you talking to our undercover minor being played by PC Shufflesworth over here.
Hello.
Yes, and if you don't mind me reading out these messages right now, I believe it says that let's see, our PC Shufflesworth posing as a 11-year-old boy said, "Excuse me, Father. I would request you to be in the vicinity of my location at a time in which the presence of my adult guardians cannot be ascertained." And you responded with, "Don't worry."
Straight bussin', I'll be there at 10.
Exactly. Would you mind explaining what you meant by this?
Yeah, could you please explain the terminology of a straight bussin'?
I just love, like, the bait, fucking, like, the most obvious cop talk ever.
Yeah, listen, when my parents are not around and I'm not wearing my stab vest, jacket, would you be so kind to come over and hang around?
Right. Before this sort of bit goes a bit out of control,
this bit has already breached containment. It's 6 minutes. We've not talked about the movie. We've not even introduced ourselves.
Hi, everybody. We are Stargate Oversight. We're a podcast, I guess. We're ostensibly a Stargate...
We're a factory for generating bits.
We are ostensibly a Stargate and movies podcast, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you're listening to this, you're on the bonus feed.
Welcome to the bonus feed.
This
movie sucks. I hate you for making me do it.
You of course know who I am. I'm Mr. Frost. As ever, my pronouns are she and her.
Hi, I'm Hope Frayall. My pronouns are, as always, she and it.
And we have a returning guest.
Special guest, returning guest, getting access to the locked cabinet where we keep the San Pellegrino.
Woo!
You have to pay for the San Pellegrino.
Yeah, it's not free.
No.
It's not free. You just get access to the cabinet where we keep it. You still have to pay.
That's the opening a ball bear. You are being charged for that, by the way.
You're framing me.
Yeah, you will be charged for this bottle of... Fuck, I've ripped the label off.
Yeah, that's our own brand, that one.
Yeah, it's the Stargate Oversight Gentle Spirit, crafted by the cold, unfathomable reaches of transphobia.
Oh, I thought you were doing a collaboration with Records.
Yeah, we are. We still need... again, I would love to... I would love it if we could genuinely get a Rip It collab.
How the fuck would that work? Do they do collabs?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I think step one is get famous enough so we have the SGO podcast G Fuel flavor. And it's like Oversight flavor, and it tastes like caramel and whiskey.
I want the Bad Dragon partnership. We get the Gould cock.
No, it's not a Gould cock. It's just a dildo shaped like a Gould.
I was gonna joke it's a dildo shaped like Christopher Judge, but I feel like there might be several legal and ethical problems in the way of this.
It's a dildo that looks like a staff weapon, and it's double-ended.
Yes.
Don't press the button or it inflates.
I feel like we might not own the intellectual property to be able to do this.
No. Yeah, so instead, it's going to be the Rambo First Prime, the Bad Dragon dildo.
We should probably have our guest introduce himself.
No.
I'm a member of the San Pellegrino. My pronouns are he and him.
Imber, what is your favorite flavor of San Pellegrino?
I don't know. I only drink it when somewhere doesn't have like 7-Up, and I have to have fancy drinks.
Fair enough.
I mean, your choice of beverage is about 5,000 cans of Monster. So
stop this now. Slander.
Listen, Ember, you need to get on the G Fuel wagon. It's cheaper than Monster and better for
you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, Hope. No, we're not going to start talking like that. We're not promoting G Fuel. They aren't fucking paying us. They aren't sponsoring us. Go fuck yourself,
Okay,
G Fuel.
fine. G Fuel, Sneak, Gamer Subs, other brands are available.
Yeah, I'm not giving them free advertising. Go fuck yourself. You want us to advertise? You give us fucking money, cunt. Anyway, now that we've burned
so
that
we're
bridge,
doing this for free. We're advertising a Giza's terrible movie for free.
it's a movie from like a decade ago that no one watched. No one gives a shit about.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
So yes, so continue.
If you haven't guessed from the cover art,
oh god,
wait, before you ask, you don't want that breakfast. Was not good.
Yeah, so what we failed to mention in our little sort of biography of Dave Courtney, if you want to call it that, is he also appeared in several movies.
Yeah, starred, directed. Basically, these are
Well,
like.
no, he didn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't direct. He doesn't direct.
Right. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say something controversial. I would rather have watched a Channel Awesome anniversary special than watched this movie.
I don't think you would have wanted to. I do not think you would have wanted to watch like 7 hours of like one Channel Awesome movie over this.
Then I'd just watch the one that's 2 hours. You know, equivalent exchange and all that.
They're all like 6 hours long, aren't they?
No, they're not. They went 2, 3, 4. Each one went up by an hour, I think, or something stupid.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Oh, God, what if we actually watched
we needed
those,
4
What if we
hours
actually
to
watched those,
boldly
though?
flee.
We did.
We should.
Oh no! They've manifested
Yeah, coming
back to
soon, the
reality.
bonus episode onto Boldly Play.
Yeah, upcoming
Which
bonus
involves the
episodes,
1 hour discussion while we talk about the not so awesome document and the whole how everyone wanted the rape joke to be removed and
fuck
Doug was
me.
like, no, it's fine.
So
Didn't
yeah,
listen to women.
our coming up bonus episodes are To Boldly Flee, the Graham Linner Handbook, and our episode where we talk about how great Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard is.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Glenna thing, we just need to download the book and pick a date at some point.
We need
but
to
the next-
legally acquire his seminal
The
work.
The next bonus episode will be The Final Problem, and it's my bonus episode. Because
Oh
fuck
god!
Sherlock
Oh god!
Holmes.
If Ryan's next pick does actually end up being the Glenna book, is that going to be that's a New Year's special, I guess?
Yeah, no. So so the last bonus to end the year is going to be The Final Problem.
Yeah, but I'm saying it'll be January though when Ryan's next.
Yeah,
pick
I mean,
is.
no, we could just do it as a stream, whatever, and promote the stream on the pod. Which booked the day like miles in advance.
Yeah, sure, I guess. So yes.
So, before we start, I would like to read you my note, because I watched the first 10 minutes after date night, where we cuddled up and we watched a really cute indie movie called Bit about a transgender lesbian vampire.
Yeah, I mean, day before this, Imber and I watched Jennifer's Body, so...
Yay! Proper. Yeah. So, my notes were, what? Help. I'm taking sanity damage. It's so bad. There is so much walking. Oh, we get a little jump as a treat. Oh, there's more walking. Help. Why is this all dubbed over in post? This was me going mad for the first 10 minutes.
So yes, our movie...
See, I held off on going mad until like maybe like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, no, this movie is bad.
So yeah,
I'm sorry, Dan.
essentially, sort of basic premise of this movie here is that we have a former war veteran home from Afghanistan called Jamie. He's living rough on the streets. He's down on his luck and he's looking for his chance at
Full English.
Yeah, he's looking for a chance at full English, exactly.
See, what actually, you say that, but I feel like I need to mention something else.
Yeah.
If you read the promotional material for this movie,
Oh god.
you read the descriptions, it says Dave Courtney is like a former head of a drug empire, he's retired, and then Al-Qaeda comes and tries to burst in on his turf, and he has to fight Al-Qaeda.
Hold on, we're jumping ahead here, but given, let's say it's Al-Qaeda that does it, does this imply that Jamie is a convert by the end of the movie?
Potentially.
And joins Al-Qaeda? Yeah. Also, like, by that description, that means Al Qaeda are the heroes of this movie.
Yes, because the surprise twist is that Dave Courtney is the villain.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is that for our listeners, I do want to point out the fact that Al Qaeda not appearing in this movie.
No, Al Qaeda in this movie represented by a dude who was left Afghanistan and who was a member of Al Qaeda in the sense that, you know, he didn't like his home country being invaded and joined the nearest organized resistance against the American occupation.
And crucially, Guantanamo Bay worked and he was de-radicalized.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we can probably address like how fucked that is when we get to that part. But like again, definitely within the framing of this movie, Al Qaeda not involved.
Al Qaeda, the good guys?
Well, no, they're not here.
No.
They drive the Afghan car.
They do drive the Afghan car.
We do love the Afghan car.
So, I also want to, like, something that just sent me as well, when we were just, like, watching, like, the opening, like, logos of, like, everyone that, like, produced the movie. And the one that fucking sent me was the one called Dangertainment.
Yes!
Yeah, I don't know how entertaining I would call this, but I'd say it's definitely a dangerous consumption.
Yeah. Dangerous consumption in that you will want to kill yourself out of boredom. Because this movie has so much padding.
So yeah, we open up with establishing shots of a small cafe and the most British guy I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You mean the cook or
yes,
the hobo?
The cook.
Yeah. He's fat. He's wearing a greasy chef's uniform. He's bald, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm running a cafe.
I love this country.
I love this country. I gotta make food.
Love my sausages. Love football. Ate my wife. Don't like it as door.
Yeah. Speaking of, except he doesn't love his sausages because he serves shit sausages.
Okay, hold on. I want to say it's not a great defense, but in this guy's defense, he serves the best breakfast of any of them in this movie.
He does, and I hate it. I think, here's the thing. For a movie titled Full English Breakfast, you would expect a lot of love to the art of the full English breakfast.
I mean,
you would be wrong.
Like, at least his food looks like it's serviceable, like, greasy cafe. Like, it's not great, but, like...
Yeah, like, that's the thing. I can give him some slack because he's running a cheap, greasy cafe. He's probably up against the margins if he's on, like, the edge of London/Kent.
Like, yeah, it seems like it's not great. It's not the best, but it's somewhere you can stop by for a quick bite to eat, right?
Yeah, it's whatever the full English costs, it's under a tenner.
Yeah.
Which, again, for, like, London/Kent is not bad.
Which cannot be
the
same cannot be said for the home-cooked full English breakfast of the Courtney household. Sorry, the Bishop household.
Yes, yeah. So he's changed his surname, but he does have the same first name because asking Dave to pretend to be someone else. Yeah,
remember he's not called Dave. It's a bit too much of an ask.
Yeah, step too far. But yeah, we get a brilliant slice of British custom though, as well as all the builders sitting around.
Yeah, this is just like so
cafe.
weird. It's just like loads of shots of the camera cutting around to just like builders eating breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You missed the most important shot in there, though.
Oh, I was about to bring that up. I know you're going to talk about the fucking page 3.
I was about to talk about the boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Look at these boobies. Look at these tits.
Yeah.
Cool. Look at these lovelies.
By the way, this is the closest you're going to get to any kind of sex. Really.
So, I feel like we do have some international listeners, so the page 3 is a very... I say relic.
It's dead.
I say relic. It's like it died like 10 years ago, so it's not really that old, but...
Except there's still people going around saying, bring back page 3.
So, shitty tabloid newspaper in this country, The Sun, banned
in Liverpool for... basically saying, "Hey,
Yep.
the people who lived in your city who died in an accident deserved it because they were scouts."
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So
Disgusting
as it
paper.
implies, on the third page of this, you have essentially is what is like a glamour model, showing her tits off.
Yep.
And sort of like there's a whole thing about it, but like each sort of year there tends to be like a competition to find the new page 3 like girls to like add to the roster of them.
Yeah, and it's
But yeah, it's basically just a page of this shitty tabloid rag where you see a woman's boobies.
yeah, it's a picture of like a glamorous, skinny white girl with her boobs out, wearing some like sexy lingerie, underwear, and she's saying like a brain dead thought, like,
I think when Israel killed, when the IDF kill innocent civilians, it gives me a total wetty.
Stop using that word. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Since we watched Jennifer's Body, I just can't stop saying that word. It's so funny.
It's become a part of her vocabulary.
It'll leave as soon as it's come when you find something else to be weird about.
I think
You know what Frosty's like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so we finally, after just all of this, obviously very necessary mood establishing, tone establishing.
Yeah,
artistic
welcome to
shots.
England. This is England.
Yeah, we get our geezer chef. He's folding his arms. He's very cross because there's a homeless guy who's been sitting there in his cafe, stinking up the place.
And scaring off the punters, which nobody says that.
You're scaring off the punters.
Once again, dialogue written by Dave Courtney.
Yeah, it's like this guy just stepped out from the Queen Vic pub. Just for his second
He was at
shift.
the Rover's Revenge when they closed it.
He's at his second shift. He's been hustling with Phil Mitchell, and he's got to open the cafe up.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I did actually see pictures of Dave Courtney standing next to him, like taking pics with the fucking guy who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders, and like they are the same guy.
Yeah. But so our homeless man, this is Jamie. He throws a tantrum, leaves the restaurant, and then goes out, kicks some bins around, and then seemingly finds in the bins or somewhere a monogrammed wallet, aka a poor man's idea of a rich man's wallet.
Yeah, it's like a black leather wallet. Yeah, TV Cooper. Yeah.
DB Cooper's Diamante wallet
Yes.
is my note on this scene.
DB Cooper.
I want to also kind of question here how the scene doesn't make any sense given what we learn at the end of the movie.
I think here's the thing.
Did he
I think
steal
the
the
movie
wallet
is
and
trying to
plant
imply
it here?
he robbed it.
But even if he did, like it's clearly established that his plan here was to he left the wallet in the alley though, right? Which I don't know why he did that. Does he know?
To make
is
it
he
look like
is he aware he's in a movie?
The
only person he has to mislead here is the audience, but he does not know there is an audience.
The only theory I have is that he stole it off Dave, planted it there, and then when he was sure Dave had left, went to retrieve it, and then was like, "Fuck, I'm hungry."
But again, that doesn't make sense because like Dave goes like two places. His house, he goes like three places: his house, the club, and the golf course.
Yeah.
This fucker was never
Oh
here.
god, the golf course.
This fucker was never here. Yeah. I don't understand.
No, I hadn't thought about that, and now I'm going to be thinking about it all night.
But yeah.
Our boy Jamie, he's a scraggly, long-haired, bearded man. He's got like his fucking, he's got his like Rambo fit on. He's got his dog tags.
Yeah, his Rambo fit, which is dire.
Dog
because
shit.
It's like a greasy green t-shirt and some jeans.
Yeah. It's cargo
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So you say, yeah. Now that he's accidentally found this wallet, he goes back to the cafe and pays a tenner for this breakfast.
Yeah, which is how we know that the breakfast is
Well, it's
why,
less than a
again,
tenner
we
because just to
defend
keep
this
the
breakfast.
change, but...
Yeah, it's less than a tenner, so that means it's not a bad breakfast or under a tenner.
Well, in London at least, right?
Yeah,
Well,
in
I say
London.
in London at least, but like fucking, you can't get in. We have, cost of living has gone up.
So, when I go to see my girlfriend, we can get breakfast for under a tenner, but it's a spam and egg sandwich, a sausage and egg sandwich, and 2 cans of Coke for under a tenner.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing you can get for under a tenner.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
No. not bad.
Delicious spam. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know why she bought this. She started buying that, and she just has bought it the last few times we've been there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the greasy dude goes back for a fry up, and we get a title drop.
Oh my god, I love this bot so much. It's just like stock footage of like a field with like Windows Movie Maker like titles on it.
Yeah, no, my notes say it's a BBC Three title screen with a shitty song.
Oh my god, you know you're right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a BBC Three ass title scene.
Yeah. Damn, I can't believe watching the fucking Lemmy show.
Oh.
I mean, I would rather be watching the Lemmy show than this.
His name is No, wait. Anyway. But yeah, here's the thing. We see him walk the entire, 250 meters through this field.
Yeah.
I won't steal this one. I had this on my notes, but I won't steal this one from Imber about what you noticed about the fucking weird music in this scene.
Oh yeah, I didn't even write that down as a note. It's fucking royalty-free. Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah. It sounds like
oh my god,
slightly,
is it?
It sounds like what it sounds like. Yeah, is like a weird MIDI knockoff of "Don't Fear the Reaper." It's so funny.
It sounds like the beginning, but it never like actually starts.
Wow, I hate that.
Yeah, like I said, it's like the most crunchy dog shit MIDI ever. It sounds like it's like from a Doom WAD.
I was just singing along.
He arrives walking through this field.
Yeah. So he walked. So I mean, we get a welcome to England moment because he stops at a memorial bench, which is something that is so British. It's just gotta let you know we're in England,
and also we've got to let you know that he's a troop.
Yeah. He stops, pays respect to the memorial bench, like a good troop.
The implication here is that he has walked all of the way
from London to Kent.
Yeah, and like they do not show the passage of time. So he's walked pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, what we do see though is, let me describe this: walking. He does a gay little jump up on a stone. Walking close up of the wallet, which must have cost them a lot with how many close-ups we get of it, and him like fingering the monogram, and then more walking, a little jump, and he arrives at a wide one-floor house with with the second generation Porsche Taycan sitting in the driveway with a custom license plate.
Yeah, baby. What does that license plate say on it?
It says wealth.
Oh, yeah. It says, specifically, it says wealth written as W34LTH. It's so good.
It's got to be illegal. Got to have illegal fucking license plate.
I just love, this, there's the idea of what a drug dealer drives around in, and it's an old Porsche that has wealth on the license plate.
Yeah.
No one will rob us in the wealth car.
Yeah, we're driving the wealth car, and the wealth car is unrobbable because no one will rob me.
Well, just like someone just like driving behind it and go, yo, I think that Porsche's got wealth in it.
Well,
Yeah, it's wealth. It's wealthy. That's I'm stumbling over my own words, man.
well,
Yeah.
wealthy.
Yeah, it's wealthy.
And this is
Yeah,
also
we're some shit.
this is also the part of the movie where the fucking like low quality stock sound effects start, and it's really funny. Like
Yeah,
every
they
sound
start
effect
and they
sounds
do
like
not
it's
finish.
from either Half-Life 1 or like Counter-Strike 1.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like 90% of the enjoyment that Frosty got from this film was from
I was like, yeah,
sound
yeah.
effects.
They're like, are you okay? Well, I'm just like cackling with laughter at every fucking sound effect that they're using.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So yeah,
There's so many stock sound effects.
so yeah, they like ring like the doorbell, and
Yeah, he shows up, rings the doorbell.
oi, who is
and
this?
yeah, I was expecting him to go to fucking Dave Courtney's castle, not this shit bungalow.
Yeah,
Oh fuck, there was a drop I meant to get. I meant to get the fucking the line from Monty Python where they go, "The Bishop," but I didn't.
yeah. So he's like, excuse me, is Mr. Bishop here?
It's Mr. Bishop, but it's not the one you want. How do you know that?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming like because Dave is the big guy, like no one fucking asks for Derek, right?
Yeah, nobody wants to fucking see Derek. Derek is. I mean, there's a reason why Derek acts pretty damn gay towards Jamie, is because he's horribly lonely and he thinks that Jamie might suck him off at one point.
Derek.
Yeah.
But making Derek redeemable.
No,
guys.
god damn it.
Like Habib won't fuck him, and we find out, and later Habib won't be able to fuck him. So he's got to hold out for Jamie.
Yeah. So, officer sort of back and forth, being like, "Why are you here? Well, I've got something for Mr. Bishop. What you got? Well, I got something for him. Yeah, but what you got?"
I've got something for Dave.
Eventually, does give in and let him in.
Yeah,
And like when he opens the door and he closes it, it literally sounds like the sound effect of like closing a door in Half-Life. It's the most dogshit low quality sound I've ever heard.
They ripped the sound library out of Gmod for this.
No, I mean no. We know where they got the sound effects from.
Oh, does it say?
Yeah, they got it from sounddogs.com and freesfx.co.uk. As well as they also use, and they proudly display in the credits as well, Beachfront B-roll.
Oh my god.
Hey, they credited them at least.
Yeah. So, Jamie goes to get the wallet out, and Derek, the big
oh my
guy
God.
who opened the door,
Pulls a
immediately
gun on him.
pulls a gun.
Again, it's like a stock gun cocking sound effect. And of course, as again, it's very, very low quality sound.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where my notes first say, I hate this movie.
No, I'm sorry, it does seriously sound like the sound that it makes when you like pull a gun out in like very old Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Like this is like a 4 kilohertz sound.
Yeah. So the dubbing is absolutely terrible, but fucking Dave is willing to hear Jamie out, and Jamie
It's me
gives
wallet. It's my wallet.
Hey!
It's me wallet.
It's me wallet. Here, it's £3 missing.
I don't like thieves.
Call it finder's fee.
I like thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know if he's just impressed with the brass balls, or he's like,
Yeah.
new interesting man has shown up in my life.
Yeah.
I will add another man to my roster.
I mean, Dave, you're supposed to be like this, like, rich, like, drug dealer. Like, you had like 40 quid.
Yeah.
You had like 40 quid in that wallet, dude.
He had 50 quid, and he spent.
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
10.
like, you'd think this is the kind of guy who's, like, cash in hand all the time.
Yeah.
He had, like, nothing in his wallet, but, like, 6 credit cards.
Again, the 6 credit cards thing is a real. Yeah. But, yeah, we get Jamie's backstory. He's a troop. He just got back from Afghanistan. is a bit fucked, really. His mum shacked up with another man. His dad doesn't want anything to do with his son. Maybe somebody else's son. Don't know.
But yeah, as soon as he tells them this, fucking Dave is like, "Oh, well, we've got another guy here who was in Afghanistan, weren't he? Hey, Habib, look at this guy. Is it true?
Son? Yeah, no.
Look at this guy.
movie
Look at this guy before he killed your family, Habib."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially later when we find out what fucking unit Jamie was in.
But like the funny thing about this is like Dave is like, "No, come on lads, no fighting, come on, like, you motherfucker, you instigated
You
this
just
whole
started
thing."
that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. But it gets better because Dave then goes, me and Habib have some business, and then the two of them do the fucking Final Fantasy 14 cutscene leaving thing where they walk out line in file doing the stop walk without any hurry.
Yeah, Habib has to hand a very important, quest important item, but they don't actually animate it. They just show like an empty hand, just like making a gesture of like brushing his hand over his empty hand and being like, "Here you go."
Yeah, no, Habib has Habib opens up his key inventory, pulls out a tiny bag that apparently contains a corpse of a scion of the Seventh Dawn
drags
somehow.
it over to the little box where you got to drag the quest item into.
Yeah. You do know you can just right-click that.
Yeah, I know, but it's funnier. It's funnier to talk about dragging it into the box.
Yeah, that's fair. Habib is like, "Shit, can I have my job stone now, please?" And Dave is like, "Come into the red room and we'll talk about getting you your job stone."
No, I'm afraid you don't get the job stone until you reach level 30 of the class quest.
And I'm afraid, Habib, you're never going to reach level 30 because...
There's free trials right now.
My red... Welcome to my red room with a suspicious tarp in
Oh,
it.
I fucking love this! Like this tiny red room. It's like
it's
a
a
cupboard.
cinema room.
It's a fucking like utility cupboard. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's a utility cupboard that's had some like movie seats put in at the back.
Yeah,
so it's the
it's got like
it's
got like a photography like developing light in there. And like
there's an overhead projector Dave stole from a school mounted in the ceiling.
There's like just like cellophane on the floor, and like this is like the most "you're about to be murdered" room I have ever seen.
Yeah. The vibe here is, listen, son, you're about to be fucking killed.
Oh wait,
You're just doing some decorating.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Don't worry about it. I'm not about to murder you. I've just been doing some Habib, what happened to my pills? Did you steal them? You fucking foreigner?
Yeah. Just again, it's the racism in this movie was predictable.
Yeah,
but it's weird.
Yeah, basically David's like, "All you foreigners are thieves, aren't you?"
Yeah, you always gonna fucking steal from me. What are you gonna stuck and feel for me?
Come on, yeah, Johnny Foreigner, always coming over here, taking our drugs.
Taking our pills.
And poor Habib is like, ah.
Yeah, he's like pleading for his life. He's like trying to tell him it wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh god.
Dave hates Shaggy songs and is like, I'll fucking end you for this.
I just have a note exact. I should have got a drop of this, but I have it written phonetically as Dave says it, where he's like, "You robbed me of my gear." Yeah, and then like, he gets the DVD player, and like they have like the most like royalty-free version of Vivaldi that you can find.
Yeah, he's doing that, and he's like, also doing, he starts playing golf.
Yeah, I don't get this. Like, there's no room at all to do this. He just has.
I think he's trying. I don't know. Is he trying to put Habib at like?
It's just
relax,
so
Habib,
funny.
relax.
Like, it's this tiny little cupboard with cinema seats in it, and a projector. And he's got like some weird little like plastic thing for like the golf ball is literally like 2 inches in front of him at most,
Yeah.
and he's just like
And then
gently tapping
with
it
the
into
putter,
there with his putter. Yeah.
yeah. Then with the world's thinnest putter, Dave goes and beats Habib to death with it.
Oh god! Again, I was also laughing my ass off during this because it
Yeah.
was like a combination of like
Terrible sound effects.
terrible like sound
dubbing,
effects of like
terrible
hitting
acting.
someone with a melee weapon in like a 90s game.
Yeah.
While also some really weird like squishing sound effects.
And terrible fake blood that they just seem to be pouring on Habib.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Here's the thing, right? A golf club breaks bones. It does not break the skin. You amateur.
What I fucking love about this as well is just the fact that it's very clear they knew this fake blood looked dog shit, and that's definitely why they did the red light.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Because that
Like
way
they
you
are
can
trying
barely
their
see
hardest
it.
to hide how dog shit this all is.
What I love as well is just like in this weird little cupboard, like the most obvious murder is going on in there, and then it comes to like Derek and Jamie sitting outside, and Jamie's just sort of like sitting there, head empty, no thoughts, absolutely not even processing what could possibly be happening right now.
Yeah, my notes do say they almost seem to be like silently flirting with each other.
Oh yeah, it's like that you notice as well, but when we cut back to them like in the murder room, so we saw Dave's got a bust of his own head in there.
Yeah. I ain't doing
Do you think he just had that?
Because what you see is I'm doing the bust of
Do
myself.
you think they made that for the movie, or do you think he just had that?
No.
Dave just had that.
Yeah. I'm almost certain.
100% Dave just had that.
So yeah, then like Dave like walks out of this cupboard covered in blood, and he's like, "All right,
Yeah,
Jamie, God, they can see now."
My boy Habib, something happened to him. Don't
murder.
worry about it.
He's
No
covered.
question.
He's still covered in the blood.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, Habib, he's had to take another appointment with me. He's taking another job.
Yeah,
So,
he's indisposed for the time being. You won't be seeing him again because he's so busy being elsewhere.
He's so busy being fucking dead because I fucking killed him, the fucking banker.
It's the most obvious murder, and Jamie
I took
genuinely.
this man outside and I used my golf club to beat him the fuck to death, boy.
Yeah, and then Jamie's like, this guy must be definitely still alive.
Yeah, Habib,
Yeah.
world's most alive man right now.
Jamie doesn't have object permanence.
No, he does not. In fact, oh god, that is actually probably a true statement about Jamie half the time.
Yes.
Like, later on, there's two scenes that I think confirm Imber's theory.
Are you talking about the carnival?
I was going to talk about the carnival. I was also going to mention the book. And the weird way he's like strokes the book as if he's never seen it before, and then it flashes back and actually he's seen the book before. And it's just like, and of course he's completely forgotten about the book because he doesn't have object permanence.
Yes. So Dave asks him if he can drive.
I drive a tank.
Well,
which, okay.
tanks, cars, bikes, they're all the same. And I can almost get the similarities between a tank and a car. A tank and a bike!
Nope. Sorry. Tanks don't steal like cars. They're completely different.
Okay, tanks have, like, wheels
Tanks
and they have
up to-
gears.
No. Tanks have up to 8 pedals and really unusual setups.
Okay, but it's still somewhat comparable to a car in the abstract, right? What the fuck does, like, it has wheels, it moves around, it has
Due to
pedals,
the amount of
it has
extra control
gears.
you need on a tank, and because it has tank steer, there's a lot of things that make driving a tank completely and utterly unlike driving a car.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying is like I could somewhat see someone saying tank and a car, right?
Yeah, you could see an idiot say that. There's just
Tank
one
and a
problem,
bike.
right?
What? How? How is that the
We
same
later find out,
anyway?
right? We find out that Jamie was actually in some special behind-the-lines task force, right? as a rifleman.
Yeah, good point. Why would he?
Your average rifleman
Why the fuck did he drive
does
tank?
not know how to drive a tank.
Well, actually, this is clearly we have the answer to this. He's not. He's
Oh, yeah,
he's not a
probably.
rifleman. He's not a rifleman. What are you talking about? He's fucking like he's fucking soap, is what he is.
Yeah, sorry.
He's
I
like
mixed my
fucking
terminology up.
soap, is what the like imply. He's like Solid Snake, is what the implication is.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, the term rifleman means I meant rifleman as in man who carries a rifle, not designated marksman.
Yeah. This is like guy sneaks behind enemy lines. He's got a rifle. He's got a pistol. He's got a shotgun. He's got 6 kinds of different rocket launchers. A PSG-1.
Yeah, somehow crammed in his pants. Yeah, he's got the high frequency blade that he got from a boss fight once, where he fought a caked up Brazilian man. A caked up Brazilian man with no cyborg implants.
Hey, Snake never uses the high frequency blade. Come on.
Raiden does.
Yeah, but we're comparing this guy to Snake though.
Yeah, I was implying Raiden does the same thing though.
But yeah,
we get more weird racism because Jamie goes, "Oh, Mr. Bishop, I don't want to take someone else's job. I wouldn't want someone else to take my job, you know? I don't want to take a beef's job."
Jesus Christ. I've
Again,
forgotten all of
there's
this.
the racism that you expect, and then there's just the weird bits of.
I don't know. I don't think Jamie's being racist in that bit. He's just being like, this is like another guy's job. Like I'm not like. I'm a worker, all right? Come on, I'm not like trying to fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could read it as worker solidarity.
Well, no, I'm
but
just saying.
let's be
I'm
honest.
saying it reads more like he's just been like, I don't want to fuck this guy over. Like,
It's
his
fair,
job,
but
right?
it's also a racist talking point. That,
No,
that
It's
comes
not
out
a
of
yeah,
racist.
taking our
No,
job.
because it wouldn't be. It's not really because the racist talking point would be if Habib was stealing his job, right?
Yeah,
But he's specifically
I guess.
talking about like this is just this guy's job, and like, but yeah, this is his job. What do you mean? Like, again, because Jamie is a dumb bastard who doesn't realize he's dead.
Yeah, Jamie is a dumb bastard who doesn't realize he's being set up. Like, he is being set up from day one, except actually, spoilers. Though no one gives a shit about this fucking movie.
Yeah, so yeah, he's like,
Dave, you don't know this man. Dave!
yeah, but I might not know this man, but
He's a troop.
he's a troop.
It stands for England.
Yeah, are you gay? You gay, brother? You hate the troop? You hate the troops like some kind of fairy?
Yeah, fucking security Steve. Do you hate the troops? Why would you hate the troops, brother Steve?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
my notes haven't down as
he's
security
like,
Steve,
yeah,
so I
could
don't
you
know
like,
his
you know,
name.
get your possessions, which he's telling us what fucking possessions does he have. Come back here tonight. Make sure you stop smelling like shit.
Which is funny because he comes back in smelling like shit anyway.
Oh,
And it's the next day we get the fucking shaving.
Well,
the
hold
toilet
up.
scene.
You're getting quite ahead here.
Yeah.
So he leaves, and Derek goes
Yeah.
to like take care of the body and realizes that he's still alive.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, a bee.
You
have
shitty
fucked up.
boy!
And then kills a bee.
Yeah, he stomps on him, and we again get like really stupid, like
Crunch.
squelching sound effects. It's really funny.
Yeah. Also, when Jamie leaves, we see that there is another car in the driveway, and it can't be the Porsche because of the position.
Did they accidentally leave the Afghan car there?
I don't know. They definitely left another car there, and we know it's a posho shit car because it's got Michelin. It's got like Michelin tires.
It would be really funny if they accidentally had the Afghan car sitting there.
It would, yeah. They may have shot that with the Afghan in the driveway.
That's gonna sound really
We'll get to the
weird.
Afghan
That's gonna
car.
sound really weird how Hope phrased that until we get there.
Yeah. So we get some more walking.
Oh, I love
We
this
get to
bit so much.
Walking in a nature reserve, walking in a small wood, picking up my shit in a bag, and I've just hung my cookery
Oh, yeah,
utensils on a random tree.
What I love here as well is that Imra and I were laughing about this as well, is that on his way back, he to climb over a small little half wall you see like a little park. He throws his bag over it first, like he's got to make a really athletic.
Oh yeah, no, this is on the way back. He throws his fucking bag over a stream.
It's not over a stream. It's just like over a small wall.
No, it isn't. There's like a little stream. Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
We thought it was just like a small, like half.
No, there's
He
like
was
a,
just, like,
there's like a
jumping
little
over
wooden
or
stream,
something.
and if you look up, there's Taskmaster filming a task with building a boat just out of shot.
Again, though, it's like it's not something. It's like this is not a difficult obstacle to cross holding a bag.
No, I think the weirdest thing about this is that all his stuff isn't there, and the Kent police aren't there to investigate reports of a man sleeping rough in a nature reserve and to beat him.
Yeah, this man would be dead. This man would be fucking dead. And like,
yeah, the Kent police would have beat this man to death for cluttering up a nature reserve.
yeah, as soon as like anyone in Kent even like thinks there's a homeless person in the area, like the entire police would just descend and kill them.
Error 1099, 1099. We got
Welcome
a white
to the
woman in
home
distress.
counties.
White woman in distress.
Welcome
She's
to the
seen a
home
homeless
counties,
person.
everybody.
White woman in the white woman in distress alarm just sounds, and the police just descend with billy clubs and tasers.
no, they send they send the armed police down there.
Listen, we get it. Me and PC Shufflesworth here have the MP5s for a reason because we passed our firearms training, and we know that when the baddies pop up, you don't shoot the baddie, you shoot the old woman, you shoot the baby, and you shoot the homeless man, especially if they're black.
Well, yeah, it's like golf, isn't it? You want to get the lowest points possible.
Exactly. That's a pass.
It's like golf, like the golf we go to with Mr. Bishop.
Yeah. Nice man, Mr. Bishop. Always has a different driver.
Yeah,
And
nice
golf
man.
clubs always have some weird red stains
Nice
on them.
man.
Bit bent.
Nice man, good businessman, hates foreigners just like us.
Yeah. So anyway, so we go back and we find ourselves in the other half of
This
Dave's
fucking
house
wallpaper.
No, right. I feel like we need to set this up now because Dave's house is split into two parts. It's split into the flat bungalow that you see that has the murder and movie room, the open room,
And the wizard's tower.
There's the breakfast bar somewhere, and then there's the the tower, which is
the octagonal
this
wizard tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's called the Wizard Tower because Dave never gets laid.
Oh, damn. That's right, actually. Yeah, I love that this is a movie about, like, Dave Courtney supposed to be a tough gangster, and he spends basically the entire movie sitting around being cucked.
Yep. But yeah, so, fucking Security Steve leads Jamie around, like, well, I'm the house, you know, we're living here.
Yeah,
This,
by the way,
this hot
do
bird
not
upstairs
fuck,
is
do not
Susan.
fuck my brother's wife. Absolutely.
This is Susan. She's classically attractive. You may not
This
fuck
is-
her.
this
Do
is
not think
Chekhov's
about
wife.
fucking her. Do not jack off thinking about her.
This is Chekhov's wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Chekhov's wife. She is not a character. She is a sexy lamb.
Yes.
A sexy lamb that we will later brutalize.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, in the morning, once we finished opening this Half-Life 1 door, we'll make sure you look like the part, alright? You've got to be a flat-nosed geezer like us.
Yeah. This is your shitty... What? The room is so small and has like a single bed.
That's like the room that I rented in London.
Like, everyone has a double
£500
bed
a month.
nowadays, if you can fit it in. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a London flat in Kent.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he gets his ham sandwiches.
Fuck me.
Oh, yeah. Susan just walks in the middle of the night
and
and brings him shitty ham
well,
sandwiches.
we can't just gloss over the fact she doesn't just walk in. Jamie is fully there, like
Oh yeah, he's
Shirtless with
presenting.
his,
he's like
with his
presenting
weird
himself.
nipples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the paint me like your French girls pose.
Mm.
Like, he is like, for some reason, like, he doesn't even know she's coming, and he's like, I'm serving cunt for nobody.
Listen, they told me the homeless twink look was in, so I channeled the homeless twink look.
Sometimes a man's just gotta serve cunt for himself and no one else. These are the things that you wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, this is fair.
yeah,
No,
gives-
I
yeah,
just have
so
I just
yeah.
have Riz for the
Yeah,
ladies.
she gives him the most dog shit ham sandwich I've ever seen.
Yeah. And Then we get some mansploitation hours for the people that love dudes because we get Jamie in the shower.
Oh, yeah, we get Jamie in the shower, and then we get another part of the movie which they just keep basically reusing over and over again, which makes me laugh.
He has PTSD!
Yeah, he's just like cutting, and it's like a level from like Call of Duty 1.
Yes. They were kind enough to get the Welsh quarry, the Doctor Who films in.
Yeah, I was like, wow, damn, I'm impressed. They've upgraded from like Half-Life 1 sound effects to like Call of Duty 2 now. That's crazy.
Hey, they're going one better than the first episode of Sherlock, which could afford the Afghan the Afghan greenfield training facility. Also, I want to point out, right, he has a combat helmet that is probably out of date from a surplus store. Fine. What he also has is the worst set of plasticky sunglasses you've ever seen.
I was like, what the fuck is he wearing?
Goggles. Yeah, they're meant to be the anti-flash goggles.
They look nothing like them.
Yeah, that's my point. It's stupid.
I know, that's just like, but I'm reiterating for our audience, they look like absolute shit. I couldn't even tell, like, I was like, what the fuck is he wearing on his face? I didn't even I didn't even realize that was even what that was supposed to fucking be.
Yeah, I worked out what it was because it was stupid. But, so we get to the next morning.
Oh, also,
and we are
Susan's listening outside in the octagonal hallway, and they reuse this shot, like, several times in the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, so Jamie goes to Dave's barber.
Well, they play the one song they have in this movie.
What is it?
The two songs. We'll get to the other one, but like it's the same like rap song that they play. Like this, basically like royalty-free rap music that they just play in every fucking scene.
I hate it. But anyway, yeah, they shave his beard and he becomes a femboy.
For like half a second, he becomes a femboy.
Yeah, for half a second, he's a femboy. And actually, no, sorry, we're going to have to shave that head. We're doing twinksploitation instead. We need you to star in Training the Twink, a military themed porno.
Again, no, you keep saying he's a military twink. Abso-fucking-lutely not. As soon as they shave that hair into that stupid fucking balding haircut, he loses all twink energy and becomes Matt Hancock.
Yeah. Here's the problem. They did not invent Matt Hancock in 2012.
He still is Matt Hancock, though. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know.
I couldn't stop seeing it after she said that.
And then...
Wait, how come Derek's fucking allowed hair?
No, it gets better, though. Because after he's been shaved and he becomes Matt Hancock, my notes then say, oh, he likes a butch trans girl? Because it looks like they're fitting him for a fucking bra. And, like, they're about to, like, whip the bra out and be like, all right, son, this is your first day in estrogen. Good luck, girl.
He's got his new suit. He's finally got the keys to the wealth car.
So, my notes here say, wait, is he also caked up? Because... I took a screenshot of this, right?
He's like, no, I don't think he's caked up. I think he's like wearing he's wearing like the 2 sizes too small James Bond suit.
Yeah, he's wearing. I guess he might be wearing shapewear. I'm just gonna post it again in the group chat, and then I'm gonna find Imber in my DMs. Sorry, a bit of a way down, Imber. I haven't DM'd you for ages.
I'm gonna try and get there before you and just like post the Germa dump truck meme.
I mean, I could just type in Imber.
Towards my DMs.
Wait, have I not got any open DMs with Imber?
You hate my boyfriend, damn, that's crazy.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
There you go. I made it.
Oh. So you did.
Yeah, Imber, if you look at this image, does he not look caked up?
Oh, by the way, could you...
Oh my god, he does!
Could you say something for me to Ember? Now, by the way, sorry, I got that wrong. Ember, could you say something to Hope for me right now?
Yeah.
You know what you have to say.
Oh no.
What do I have to say?
I just want to point out, we've been going for a while. About an hour and about a good, where's the time? Hour and 10 minutes. We're at the 30-minute mark in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we'll be able to like drastically speed up later on in the movie when nothing fucking happens.
This is true.
Go on, Imber.
Yeah, I'm not saying it.
Imber?
I'm too shy.
Imber, just say it. I know it's going to be something dumb.
Go on! Say it!
I'm gonna copy and paste.
No, say it out loud on the podcast.
That wasn't the rule.
Oh my! I'm witnessing some weird DNS play right now. I wish I had my girlfriend here because then we could talk about biting each other and
come on, Ember.
I could talk about like the many bruises I have. Frosty, do you want to see my bruises?
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, my girlfriend left me with a shitload of bite marks.
That's hot. That's cool. Speaking of things that are hot, Ember.
Frosty wants you to say that you're so hot I can cook bacon and eggs on you. There we go.
Oh, Frosty, sweetie. With two similar, it will not work between us. I have too many girlfriends.
I didn't say
already.
that. Ember said that.
She said,
there you go.
said, send this to Hope. And I said, I'm not letting my first DM to Hope be that.
There you go, Frosty. You really wanted to say.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But, fuck, where were I? Yeah. So anyway, after we see the caked up Matt Hancock,
we get our first shot of the world's worst Phil English.
No. Before we do that, right? Mm-hmm. We find out that Jamie's job is to do drug deliveries
and also be an Uber driver.
Custom license plate car.
Yes, I brought this up a bit later on as well, specifically as well, but we'll get there. Yeah, because there's a specific line Derek says that brought me back to this point.
Yeah. I know which line. I think I know which line it's gonna be. So, it's gonna be the line about like no one can be accused of shit.
Yes! Yeah, there's no way Dave could be implicated in any of this. You're driving his car.
You're in Dave's car.
You're in his car and you both live in his house?
Oh, you know, Dave doesn't know anything about that, you know?
Yeah, it's all Jamie. It's all Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jamie's the kingpin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Please ignore the book. Please ignore the book where Dave has already confessed to being the kingpin.
Yeah, Dave Courtney's famous book, My Crimes. Yeah, sold as well as the famous If I Did It by O.J. Simpson.
Don't you mean I Did It by O.J. Simpson?
Yeah. Yes, sorry. But yeah, we learn about Jamie's backstory. We do get the dogshit breakfast scene now. This is the first point, by the way, we learn Jamie's name at 30 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, this is the first time they say his name, yeah.
Yeah. His name is Jamie. His mum is dead. His dad has run off because his dad is terrible. His grandparents brought him up all right. He's all alone in the world. And Susan goes to pity him, and we get the most respect the troops line ever from Dave.
He's a fighting man!
Respect him, he's a fighting man. And my notes just say cringe.
Oh, also, what I love as well is that Jamie is like, now, look, I have trauma from being in Afghanistan, I don't want to talk about it. And then right after, like, having done his, like, you've got to respect the troops, Dave is straight to me, go pussy, fucking talk about it.
Yeah, fucking talk about it, you can. Why, you gay?
Yeah, what, you fucking gay?
You're not going to talk about it? No, you cunts don't want to talk about a time in Afghanistan killing brown people.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to tell me about killing brown people. I love killing brown people.
Yeah, what a fucking pussy you are.
Yeah.
What happened to respecting the troops, Dave?
I respect troops, but I also respect the troops have got to respect me. And by respect me, I mean they should tell me their life story, including all their triggers and traumas, you know?
Oh my god. With this fucking next scene that they go on to, because they're like, we've got to go to the club.
Oh yeah, we got to go to the club.
I think this is our first time with the blue filter.
Yeah, no, my notes say, day for night.
Yes!
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's like some stock photography sounds and some horrible flashing lights.
Yeah, it's weird because this is where I think most of the budget went. Most of the budget went on hiring extras to stand outside a shitty club that they rented and be like, "Oh my god, it's Dave Courtney!"
Yeah,
women
like they're
using
very
their
clearly
pants.
filming in the day.
Yeah,
With the blue filter on. With the world's worst blue filter as well.
Yeah. Everything about this movie is
looks like
the
the fucking
world's worst.
This looks like the fucking Caleb Morpin apology video.
Neither of these people are good people.
No. So yeah, they go into the club and this is like, oh my fucking god. Dave Courtney says Wagwan, and then I can't understand a single other word he says after that.
Oh, there's another drop I should have gotten. Fuck.
Yeah, he goes Wagwan. And I'm like, what did he say?
I think he's white wine.
Saying Wagwan killed me.
Yeah, Dave Courtney ordering white wine with fish and everyone realizing he's not really rich. Fuck, no.
Do you want a white
There's
beer?
another
It says
drop I
red
should have
wine.
gone.
He's drinking red wine with fish, you fucking poser. You don't drink red wine with fish, you dipshit.
No, what I need, honestly, what this needs is the fucking club song from that Charlie Brooker detective show where it's like going in the club looking kind of shitty, McCarthy's goons are there, and sort of things like.
Well,
when a parody can make better music to accompany a gangster club visit.
What I was actually thinking in this scene is like, you know, in Mass Effect, when you go dancing in the club. Mass Effect. And you have Shepard has like that 2-frame dance animation.
Yes, that's what happens though. That is the level of dancing we get in a second.
Yeah.
I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite dance hall on the Citadel.
But yeah, so Jamie gets introduced to Casper.
Yep. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. First, so actually, there's a couple of things that we didn't mention before we talk about the club, right? First, right? They're talking about how to do drug drops in public.
Oh,
and second, they have gone all the way from Kent to London and have found somewhere to park in London. That's how you know this is a movie.
Okay, to be fair, like, this is like, I guess, Dave's club-ish. So I would assume he probably has a space, right? Like, it's like,
I guess.
You go up here and you will get the shit beaten out of you because this is Dave's space, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, fine.
Like, but yeah, So yeah, they introduces him to Casper.
Oh yes, Casper. Character definitely long for this earth and very important character.
And every scene Casper is in, he is accompanied by a man who we will later learn is named Peter.
I think we can call him racial stereotype.
Yes, he, for most of the movie, like, he just seems to be like a bad acting extra.
Yeah, so, his role is Mongo.
Well, that's the thing, is I didn't realize, like, up until later on in the movie, like, I thought this was just some guy they just, like, had to be, like...
fuck, right. Speaking of which, right, we know they killed Habib.
Yeah.
Habib's actor is on the poster, is on the poster billed as and introducing.
No, that's crazy. I hope he made it.
Yeah, I hope he has a long and fortunate acting. Oh, Dave Courtney killed him.
Yeah, in real life. They went method on this scene.
Yeah, Dave Courtney broke his own golf club, was very annoyed. Was Susan is there?
Yes, she is.
And Dave's like, take her home.
Oh wait, no, I was saying that I didn't even get like Mongo vibes from like Peter and stuff.
Meant to be Mongo.
No, I mean later on, totally yes, but for most of the movie, he just seems like he's just like I just see like he's just some extra who's really bad at acting. That's all I just like see. He's just like sitting there making weird faces.
He's here as the Mongo.
He is, yes. We learn that, yes. But again, for most of the movie, I just don't even get that because he's just not there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm just like, what is he doing? What is the direction this man was given? I do not understand.
Okay, so I have something else to say.
Yeah.
Susan's dress,
Mhm.
you can buy it on Amazon for about £20.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a very 2010s dress.
It's a very cheap
Like,
2010s dress, yes. And then my
Yes,
notes say, is this meant to be a romance scene?
Yes.
This is Commander
Yes.
Shepard level
Oh,
dancing.
my favorite part about this scene is that she cajoles him to have a drink and then makes him dance with her before he can even touch the drink.
Yeah.
He doesn't even drink it.
But we
Yeah,
then
he like
and then we
orders him
then
a
get
glass
the-
of red wine and then immediately pulls him away to dance. He doesn't even touch it, just still sitting there on the counter.
Yeah. No. And then the cringiest and worst part of the movie comes up because Dave has heard that all films have like a through thesis or something, like what's the word? A recurring thing that keeps showing up. A motif.
Yeah, a motif. What are you saying?
Dave
Why
has
do you
heard
keep
of the
saying
concept.
Dave's not the director of this movie.
Dave had a lot of input. Let's be real. This is a Dave project. We can blame a lot of this on him. So
The director of this movie is a man named Manish Patel.
So Jamie sees this
Who,
terrible.
as far as I can tell,
only ever directed
this movie. Yes.
Yes. So, Jamie sees this bit of plastic 2010s tat in the form of a big plastic word block that says "Dreams come true."
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Again, Dave Courtney's heard of a motif and asked if they can that one can be in the movie.
What the fuck is up with the dreams come true text? It just shows up every.
It's a recurring motif to try and make the movie seem cleverer than it is. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, we also have another recurring part of this movie.
What's that?
Take me to the sea, Jamie.
Take me to the
Oh.
I love this
Also-
scene so much. They drive to the beach and what's it like over there?
like-
and Jamie is just like unintentional, amazing comedic time. He's like, "What do you mean France?"
I mean, and then all of a sudden he becomes like, for a second, Jamie becomes sort of like a based worldview, has like a based worldview. He's like, they're people.
Yeah.
People are people. You
Yeah,
know?
what's France? Oh, yeah, it's like you're expecting like this like dramatic, like this was like the romantic sort of throughput of the movie, and she's like, "Jamie, tell me, what is France like?" "Yeah, it's all right."
Had some shitty food.
It's
Fucked
beautiful.
Fucked an expected prostitute. Pushed someone off the Eiffel Tower for fun.
Like this
you
is
know?
like the part where you're supposed to like be like, "Oh yes, oh France, what a wonderful place we can escape to," and it's like, "Yeah, no, I mean it's fine, I guess. Yeah,
Hey, it's France.
no special really. It's all right."
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go, I'll be honest.
I love it's like I love as well. She's like, "It's so far away." No, it's not. And there's just silence between them after that.
Yeah.
It's so
They couldn't have chosen like a closer country.
Yeah.
to that part of the UK.
Tell me, Jamie, what's Guernsey like?
Jamie, tell me about the Isle of Man, Jamie. Is it true it's all pirates?
Hey, to be fair, the Isle of Man from here is probably further away than France is.
It is. Can we skip back a second, though?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Because
God.
for the first time, we get to see inside the port, the wealth Porsche, and
Yeah.
we realize how much of a piece of shit this Porsche is, because it doesn't have a built-in sat-nav. It has no infotainment screen, right? This is 2012. That is a new generation Porsche. That is the latest, that is the remodel of that Porsche, which means he must have bought the bottom of the line of that new Porsche, because it has no accessories.
Yeah, but you don't pay.
Nothing.
You don't pay to have a good car if you buy a Porsche. You pay to have the word Porsche on your car.
Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing. Even if here's the thing that why did they insist on showing the internal shot that gives away how cheap this car is?
Because it's like because I don't think they realize.
Yeah, this movie is a poor man's impression of what being rich is like.
Yeah.
Which is really funny because, like, by any sort of stretch of the imagination, like, Dave Courtney's not a poor person.
No.
But he just, like, essentially is just a grifter who has just sort of, like, walked into a bit of money from pretending to be a gangster and has no idea what to do with it. And that's why, like, this very much is him playing himself in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, 100% agreed.
Oh, actually, I know. I can tell you exactly why it's like this.
Why?
Don't need a computer. My car's gay, isn't it?
Storm, Kitty, I love you, but get out the way.
He's just been trod on.
Oh.
I've been coming up the stairs. He's been there.
Oh, I've sat in him before. He's fine. He's running fine, so don't worry.
Hey,
if he's fucked up, I'll take him to the
new
backyard.
guest member of the pod.
Yeah, yes, special guest Calix is coming in to say hi and chat on the cat who got trod on.
Hi,
Calix, the podcast says hi.
I'm just checking on the cat.
I know. It's fine. So yeah,
I'll hit you up in the DMs later, Calix.
We get a recycled shot because there is one of the set of recycled shots they love to use with the blue filter on. A fucking security Steve on the balcony smoking.
Yeah, Derek just standing there smoking all night.
Yeah, they shot all these shots of him smoking back to back to back so that when the finale came, they wouldn't have to do any effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look carefully, the Afghan car's just sitting there. No,
Yeah. But yeah, good morning. We get another scene of Jamie having PTSD where we do indeed confirm they got to film in the Doctor Who quarry.
I love even like the sound of him like stressing out and sort of crying is a badly dubbed in sound effect.
Yes. And meanwhile, outside the door, Susan is jilling off to the sound.
Again, it's the same shot that they've reused again.
Yeah.
They will keep reusing this shot over and over again of her. Sort of
she's getting a wetty over this man having night terrors.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ember, I had to.
Jennifer's Body is such a better movie than this.
It is. But yeah, go downstairs and everyone... The reason why, by the way, Dave's bodyguards and drivers don't last is because they all die of fucking cholesterol. Because every morning it's a full English breakfast. Dave will not allow any other meal to be served in his house other than a full English.
Actually, that's a good point. It's like we never it's the only thing we ever see them do is eat breakfast at the house, and then they go and do like their work where they're out all night.
Yeah,
but it kind of implies the only thing they eat all day is the world's shit is full English.
Yeah, my notes do say a terrible fucking fry up. Where is the color on the bacon? Look at those shitty sausages. Toast? Where is the fried bread? Where are the hash browns? Where's the black pudding? What is this bullshit?
Oh, look at this fancy bitch. She has fried bread with...
I have fried bread. The fanciest thing on that list was the fucking black pudding.
I do like black pudding. It's good.
I don't.
You don't?
I mean, to be fair, I've never really had it with my breakfast. Blaze insisted on getting some when she was down, and we made a fry up for her and my German friend, and I didn't actually have a slice of black pudding, so I was full.
It's good shit. Oh yeah, so and
stock. We get some stock sound effects of pouring. What? Also in the scene, what is with the lighting?
I don't know.
What is with the lighting effects in this?
It's the entire film.
Yeah, the entire film is bad.
Also, Susan goes awoo at Jamie.
Yeah, my notes say, there is an hour and 20 minutes of this movie left. Please save me.
Yeah.
And...
Where were you last night, then?
Yeah,
I was out at the beach.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
This was when
I was
lost
out
my
at the
mind.
beach. Jamie was running a train on me.
Yeah, we found a bunch of guys on the beach who were like down for no holds barred swinging.
Yeah,
Average day in Canada.
Takeshi Kitano was hanging out there with his boys, recording. They were just filming Sonatine down there.
But yeah, we leave breakfast and we then get back to the homosexual tension as Security Steve seems to want to fuck Jamie again. Again, I know his name's Derek or something, but he is Security Steve in my notes because we don't hear his name for half the movie, like most of the characters.
Yeah, so they go to drive down to like their little weird lockup container.
Yeah, my notes say, hello, this is the lockpicking lawyer, and today we're breaking into a crime lord's safe.
Yeah, it's got like the world's cheapest padlock on it. It's so funny.
Oh, you could shiv that open. Like, you don't even need to pick that.
I think the main security of it just comes from it being in some random person's garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no one will ever go.
Yeah,
Not-
the
not
security
actual-
is, this is Dave's stuff.
Yeah, so what I love as well is when they get out of the car, there's like a couple seconds of just weirdly sped up footage.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing is terrible. But yeah, we go in there and we see that they are indeed dealing in the hardest shit available.
Oh, violence.
Primo, unmarked, Palmer violets.
Yeah, we've got to knock off Palmer violets and Tic Tacs.
Yeah, listen, we deal into all the tuck shops in a 10-mile radius.
Yeah, this
Dave
is where
says
we make
do
fake.
this so people don't think we're a nonce.
This is where we make fake mint imperials.
Listen, if Her Majesty's government ever caught us, we'd be in so much trouble because all this shit is certified Her Majesty's.
Yeah, we put the fake like royal seal of approval on it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Her
this
Majesty
is
doesn't approve. Dave doesn't like
so
it.
yeah,
It's
he's like
cost of doing
opening a
business.
package of like the new like batch of like pills.
Yeah, and
And
it's just a brown. It's like 3 shitty brown cardboard boxes.
What I love
with the
as
Palmer
well
violets
is that it's got this shitty tape ripping sound effect over it, which is not at all synced with him actually cutting the tape off.
No. Again, nothing about this is good.
Yeah, and he's like, this is best ecstasy on the market. You know how much we sell this for? Probably like $5 a pill.
Yeah, you got it.
Frosty's knowledge of the...
I don't know anything about this, I'm just like assuming shit.
For ecstasy.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like the really like addictive, like, this isn't like crack cocaine, this isn't heroin. This is like a drug that you might take like a couple pills every other Saturday if you're like a real hard party person.
Yeah.
You're not making any money off this shit. There is no money to be made off this. Like, the only reason you are selling ecstasy is like the hook to like get them hooked and then try and upsell them to something else.
Yes.
You do not make an empire just selling this to fucking Casper.
No one makes a single drug empire except Theresa May's husband, who has the weed monopoly.
That was crazy. I wish I had the weed monopoly parody in Minecraft.
But yeah, listen, we don't do anything, right? Don't worry about it. You just deliver, right? We got a key to check the stock and to deliver the stock. I got one key. I'll give you the key to do the delivery. And this is where that discussion you had earlier about not incriminating Dave comes up.
Only I have this key, so I don't understand how
Apart
that
from the
us.
other guy who has the key to deliver it,
We
don't
know
worry
each
about
other,
him.
so no one can implicate each other. The only person you can point a finger is at me. The only person I can point a finger is at you. Dave, he's not even in the equation. We're driving his car with his customer license plate.
Yep.
And again, like half of his criminal empire, which is like 4 people, live in his house.
Yep.
Why do they live in his house?
Oh, you know, because they live enjoying process of Dave's crimes, you know?
Why do you
Yeah,
have
they
your
live- and they live
goons
like-
live in your house?
Cost of living.
Yeah, it's the cost of living crisis, I'm afraid. We can't afford the goon barracks. Yeah, no, everyone else is in, like, they go on hench, they're looking at the working for Dave Courtney. It's like,
No.
well,
Yeah, I ain't doing
he
this.
doesn't have his own uniforms, but you can live in his ass.
Well, we see later on he has at least one of his own uniform.
Does he?
Yeah, when he's playing golf, Emma knows this.
Oh, yeah,
When he's
right.
playing golf, he has like a custom work shirt that has the firm written on it with knuckle dusters in the
Yes, I
background.
forgot about that fucking piece of shit. I hate this movie so
which
much.
which I love because I think like in normal like British parlance, him talking about the firm kind of more implies he's a football hooligan than a drug dealer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the firm is a football hooligan thing, which is honestly funnier that Dave Courtney does not get busted for drug trading. He gets busted for showing up at the same place there was a fight, and he's just delivering drugs.
So, I think this is more
Yeah,
of a,
Dave is a Millwall supporter. He showed up with Millwall Fulham.
so very much
Right.
in like the European football scene, particularly in Britain and also the Netherlands, I think as well.
And Italy.
I mean, yes, but I mean like the big ones are like in UK and like the Netherlands, I think.
No, the big one is the other big... Yeah, it's UK and Italy, Swinny.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, like there's the reason why most of the big fights are between British and Italian fans.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, most of the fights are random British guys just beating up Italians and nothing to do with it whatsoever.
No. There's some FC Roma is one of the worst ones.
Right, okay.
Because they got banned, and there was like a full-on disaster in Belgium between Liverpool versus Roma that got all British teams banned from European football for like 2 years.
So yeah, So yeah, we have these things. Basically, they call themselves firms. They're essentially unofficial gangs that attach themselves to a football club, who go around beating the shit out of other people who are also part of the gangs of other football clubs.
Yes.
Yeah, go stress. Not affiliated with
Yeah.
But
nothing to do with the actual club.
Yes. They take it upon themselves to like become their favorite, like their club's army.
Yeah.
What's really funny about this as well is I've shown Imber this before, but I don't know if I've ever showed you this before. Fuck, what's it fucking called? Oh,
what about Green
Hooligans.
Street?
No, not Green Street. There was a fucking RTS that was made in like in the 90s or early 2000s called Hooligans.
Oh no.
And it's an RTS where you control a British football firm.
Yeah.
And it has like these really in like the story mode, it has these really terrible FMV like cutscenes.
Yes.
Following like the leaders of this firm, like traveling around.
Yes.
And at one point in like this game's storyline, they're trying to get to like the cup final, but for their team, but scalpers have taken all the tickets and sold them at an extreme price they can't afford. So their solution to this is that they're going to rob a bank to get the money to be able to buy tickets from the scalpers. And then it was the most funny thing is they did the most British thing ever is after getting the money and buying the tickets. There's a story mission that's set in Spain of them fighting a bunch of firms there because they blew the rest of the money on a holiday in Spain.
Yes. I hate this so much and I love it at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get... So, with all this set up, it's time for a drug dealing montage with stock footage of Landon.
Oh, what I love about this is like how it's trying to make like Jamie look like such a cool drug dealer. And it's like shots of him like going down the escalator in the London Underground.
Yeah, he's going like down deep to I think like the Jubilee line, given the angle of that one.
Yeah. He's like, you know, they're about to they're going to be opening the Elizabeth line any day now. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah. Have you been on the Elizabeth line, Frosty?
No, I've not. I don't think I've been on the Elizabeth line, no.
It's really nice. Like, they've got, like, glass doors to keep you away from the actual platform edge, and then the train lines up with the doors. and then like the two sets of doors open, you get on, and the tube train they have at the Elizabeth line is so nice.
So Hope has autism.
I love Nice Thing 1. If only we could have had Nice Thing 2.
So Hope has autism.
Autism is a developmental disorder categorized by being a transgender lesbian.
So what I love as well is he goes into the bookshop and finds like the fucking weird Dave Courtney book.
Yes!
And it's next to a copy of Hitler's book.
Yes, I have that in my notes.
It's just like no subtlety.
Ah, yes, Dave.
But then I don't know what they mean.
What do they mean? What do they mean by this? With the Dave Bishop book next to it, Adolf Hitler.
Dave Courtney is Adolf Hitler's child.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Are you saying Dave Courtney is Hitler? Like,
yes, actually.
I think his crimes are a lot more low stakes than. What I love about this as well is he like picks up the book, and this is like the first part of where they like have random like audio. He's walking around the post-apocalyptic Britain. He keeps finding audio recordings of like Dave Courtney.
Yeah, Dave Courtney teaching you how to be a flat-nosed geezer.
Yeah, I ran Britain's biggest drug network. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. You sell pills to one guy in a nightclub.
I am art.
Yeah, and now guess what? They can't try me because of double jeopardy, you see.
That's an American thing, not a British thing.
Yeah. When I looked up, it'd been repealed in 2005 in the UK. I was like,
Which again, even if
Dave
it was
Courtney
true,
admits to all these crimes, the police are just like...
Even if it was true, you are ending your empire by doing this because you are going to get everyone who's ever seen with you arrested. Because they don't have double jeopardy applied to them.
Nope.
They're just going, okay, Dave, we'll just arrest every single person who knows you.
I mean, I think the funnier thing is more.
And also, no one would ever associate with you again after you've done this.
No, I can more just imagine the Met just being like, "Oh, this guy's just admitted to a bunch of crimes," checking their like case numbers and be like, "Thank you, you've just given us enough cases cleared that we can all sit up and eat donuts for 3 months. Want to come to jail?"
No, they're like, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, thanks for your services, Dave. Really enjoyed the, we had a good deal with him. He gave us a pack of crisps and a couple of fags, and we turned our back on it. We wouldn't pay any attention.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a gangster, I feel like the British cops must be the easiest fuckers to bribe ever.
Yeah.
I mean, British people in general are the easiest fuckers to bribe ever.
Can confirm, I'm British.
Like, you've like had scandals where like Russian oligarchs have like bribed a British person to do stuff, or like a politician to do stuff with them, and all they've done is like give them a stay at a really shit hotel.
Yeah, like the amount it costs to bribe a British MP is something like £1 million. Yeah, it's not even $1 million. It's 100K.
It costs like $2,000 to bribe a British MP.
It's not much. Your MP is pretty cheap, people.
It's fucking
they do not
we're
negotiate.
crowdfunding to bribe. Yeah, we're crowdfunding to bribe our MP to finally do something about the sewage.
Yeah, they will not haggle, right? They will like take the immediately that bad offer.
Listen, I want you to go and tell the water company stop dumping the sewage. Here's 50 quid that I had in my pocket and a chicken sandwich.
I'm sorry, but the company's paid us 51 quid to
Well, I had 50 quid and he's taking the first offer, you know?
No, he's already been paid 51 quid, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Right, the water company have already paid him, fuck.
He's already paid 51 quid.
Yeah. We get a sad scene with shitty color grading. Oh, yeah, right, it's because he goes to visit he goes to see his mum's grave.
Yeah.
Because we got time for that, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Doesn't matter. It's time for another drug dealing montage.
Yeah.
London Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing drug deals in one of the most highly surveilled cities in the world.
Yeah.
Well, we leave the drug montage now to finally get the scene in the movie we've been hyping up the whole time.
No, yeah, my notes say I was promised Dave Courtney versus Al Qaeda. Where is this?
So he's having a nice day out in the sun with the missus.
Yeah, my notes say, oh god, why I did not sign up for shirtless Dave Courtney, save me.
And he's like, fucking ain't my wife, Jamie. Go fuck off and take her out somewhere, will you?
Yeah. Also, Charlie's now the one delivering shitty sandwiches to Dave and his wife.
And then he tells Jamie to fuck off with his wife.
Have you got the sinister music dropped
No,
to
I don't.
Frosty?
I'm sorry.
But you have the sinister music from the unaired
You
episode.
want that one?
Yeah, give me that. Because we get this sinister music as the AFG 6HAN Land Rover.
Yeah, AF6HA.
arrives.
AF6HAN, yes.
Yeah, the Afghan Land Rover.
The Afghan Land Rover.
Yeah, the bit we referred to earlier.
Yeah, this is when it comes up. It's also and they look at it the Afghan and Jamie stare at each other, and there's a really bad stock crow sound effect that plays.
Yeah. Do you see? Do you get it? He was in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And this guy is Afghanistani.
So, but Jamie leaves, and Susan's like, "Who is he, Jamie? Who was that brown man, Jamie?"
I don't know, Susan.
Yeah, I literally have never met him, but you were looking at him very suspiciously. Yeah, because I'm racist, aren't I?
Well, Jamie, I think you're really smart. I've seen you watching me, and I think you're smarter than you let on, which...
No.
This is, again, part of the setup for the dumbest reveal ever.
He is not smarter than he lets on.
No. But anyway, we meet Azim, and he is here to speak to Dave Courtney about some
oh my god,
lost
I
and
love this
found
guy
products.
so much. Because, at least
Yeah, Azim is the best character in the movie.
For at least most of, while everything is badly overdubbed,
yes,
the
Azim, terribly
overdubbing
so.
approaches something you can call acting. Azim is not acting. His actor is just doing complete straight line reads. You know, when you're in English class in school and you're being asked to read out the book in front of everyone in class.
I have the fondest memory of English class of my English teacher who was this 70-year-old man from Gloucester who was a drama teacher by trade but was teaching English. I remember him reading out in the thickest Gloucester accent a poem called Limbo. So imagine a man from Gloucester with a pirate accent reading the lines, Limbo like me.
God, I remember a really awkward moment from English class when we were in school when our teacher was reading out a bit of Mice and Men.
Oh no!
And just reading it out, and of course does drop the N-word. And everyone, and this is this awkward situation in which at the one moment that she says the N-word, everyone in the class just turns to the one black student in the class. And we were all like, is this okay? The most black thing possible in that situation is to look at the one black person.
Oh no, we have one other thing. English
turning
I had
the
English
racism dial and looking at the audience for approval.
The other English teacher I had was Polish.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a man with a thick Polish accent reading Animal Farm, and he had a favorite saying.
Mm-hmm.
And his favorite saying was, "It's so easy a yogurt could do it, let alone the yogurt pot." A saying that, ironically, I still use to this day because it's so funny.
Yes, you see, Animal Farm, it reminds me of the great heroes of my ancestors who bravely fought against the communists.
The homosexuals.
No, they bravely fought against the communists in World War II.
Oh, no! Yes, you see, when we working with German, we had full pot of yogurt,
Yes,
but when
yes,
we
yeah.
under brutal Soviet,
My
we
proud
only
grandfather
had
in the
pot.
Polish SS.
Mr. Dudek, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this is the awkward moment when we find out actually he's Jewish or something like that, and we feel really bad about making that joke.
Yeah, you should. But anyway, back to the best character in the movie, Habib. Hello, Daisy. I heard you're good at finding things because you see, I've lost Azim. Sorry,
Aziz.
I thought it was Azim. I swear, my copy said Azim.
Is it? I thought he said. I thought they were saying. Azim.
I'm sure it's Azim.
Is it Azim? Is it? I don't
Look
know.
it up.
I don't care, honestly.
Listen,
We didn't have
I know you've lost something, and I'll trade
subtitles.
your lost thing for my lost thing.
No, come on. Could you do this a bit better for me, please? Could you get into really the spirit of him, please?
Now listen, Dave Courtney. No, I can't do it.
No.
I can't do the Azim voice.
No, you just gotta just act like you're reading out for class and being like.
No, listen.
Now listen.
I always
Dave.
I always put too much effort in. Frosty, I got a certificate for being good at dramatic reading in school because I was that kind of fucking bitch.
Well, I have social anxiety, so
Oh dear, that sounds like you problem.
I have something that you want, Dave, and I think that we should trade for it because I need somebody who can find me a person.
I've lost my brother Habib. I love my brother Habib so much, Dave. He is my life's work, Dave. If I do not have my brother Habib, I will destroy the world, Dave. Which I think we have a first for this show. We don't have a wife guy. We have a brother guy.
Aww.
Hey, who doesn't love incest? Shout out to Citrus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, it's the hottest sensation sweeping the nation. Incest.
It is.
I can't even find. I can't.
He can't find his name.
He's not. I can't even see him on.
Is it on IMDb?
He doesn't exist.
IMDb. Please hold while we all in this audio meeting.
I can't figure out what this fucking guy is called.
Okay, Full English Breakfast on IMDb. Top cast. Habib Rahimi. Ahmed. What? He's not in the top cast?
Exactly.
The only A is a guy called Ahmed, played by Bash Khan.
There's also another guy who's played by the director called Hazim.
Maybe it's Hazim?
Yeah, that might be him, yeah.
He's not on the cast list on fucking... you
have to go to the full cast list to see that one.
Oh, top cast, full cast, right.
Yeah, there's a Hazim who is played by the director of the movie.
Yeah. I think that's the guy.
Wait, I don't...
Oh, I said that he
Ahmed
hadn't directed
Imran?
any other movies. I am wrong. He's directed 2 other movies, I think.
Oh, poor bastard.
No, he's done... Oh, hold up. He's done 2 other movies. He did Triads,
I
Yardies,
think it might
and
be
Onion...
Hazim.
Yeah, he did Triads, Yardies, and Onion Bargies, another Dave Courtney film.
Which we couldn't find.
No, you can find. I can find.
Yeah, it's on Amazon for money.
Yeah, okay. Sure, but, okay, yeah. He also did a thriller about, Guantanamo Bay.
Isn't that also the Dave Courtney horror movie that you wanted us to watch?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about this guy specifically, what he's done.
Oh, right,
and
sorry.
Other than that, he seems to have... He's been, executive producer in some other shitty movies, but it seems like the other things he has is a bunch of adverts, including NHS, health things that they played on television.
I do want to point out that Dave Courtney is the executive producer, not writer, but that basically means he has rights to do shit.
But yeah, this guy Manish Patel, most of his stuff here is NHS, adverts.
Well...
It's billed as the British Scarface.
British Scarface? Oh my god.
Yeah, look at the cover of the DVD. You're on IMDb, right?
Yeah.
London Live said it's like Goodfellas in Kent.
Well, to be fair, you know what? I will give it at least that I can't think there's probably any other movie comparable to Goodfellas that is also set in Kent.
Yes. Fuck this movie. But yeah. Yeah. Turns out that Hazim is looking for his missing brother.
I'm looking for my missing brother.
Habib! Oh, that's awkward. Dave, you know Habib?
Do you know him? Do you know my brother?
Habib,
Do you know my brother? Dave, where is he? Dave, where is he? Dave,
where's my brother?
Dave, where is he? Dave.
Dave, where's my brother? He was working for you, Dave.
Also,
I think he went back to Afghanistan.
yeah, must go back to Afghanistan. Like, no, Dave. Why the fuck would he do that?
He's gone back to Afghanistan. Said he wanted to defend the homeland, join the Taliban.
Like, no, he didn't, Dave. He's like, no, Dave.
We left Afghanistan, Dave. Fuck you.
What I love is, yeah. Also, I love the bit where he's like, "Cash means little to me," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" In general,
It's just not very money motivated, I suppose.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Hazim not very money motivated. Dave also not very money motivated because he's only got 60 quid in his wallet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, so Charlie has taken Susan to an empty beach.
Why do you keep calling him Charlie?
I don't know. My notes have at some point changed from Jamie to Charlie. This is the effect the movie had on me. That I stopped calling him Jamie and I had him down. I had him down
What
as
I love
Charlie.
with this bit is they have like some stock footage of the beach, and then they cut to the actual beach they're filming on, and they like pan the camera slowly over to Susan and just have it lingering there for like 20 seconds.
Again, pacing is not this movie's strength.
And then they're doing the fucking, and they're doing the
what's it like in France?
shit again.
Yeah, and then we get the tell me about the people over there scene again.
I don't love Dave.
Oh, but Dave owns me. What, have you signed a pet contract? Is Dave the human pet guy?
Jamie goes full Andrew Tate on her.
In this movie, the role of Dave Courtney will be played by the cybersmith.
but Jamie goes full Andrew Tate on her at this point.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, and he's like, no. I tell you what you are. You're a slut, you are. Yeah, he does call her a slut, which is, yeah.
Yeah, he absolutely is incredibly cruel to her, and she's like, "How dare you? That's not nice." And then he immediately backtracks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's immediately like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, Andrew Tate, if he ever actually met a strong woman, I could beat you at kickboxing. Would you? I'm sorry, miss. I'm so sorry. Let me kiss the ground you walk on.
Yeah, as funny as that would be, I'm afraid that he's a psycho.
Yeah, that's true. He's a psycho.
He's a sex trafficking psycho. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that is very true. Yes. Sorry. The average person would do that to a tall woman, to a tall, strong woman.
Also, again, I have a note specifically here, which I want to bring out is, how does anyone find Jamie hot? He's got negative riz. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. The man has.
I guess compared to Dave Courtney, like.
I mean, Dave Courtney doesn't exactly have much res either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess comparatively, but like, it's not a high bar we're setting here.
No.
I need a man in my life.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night. And he's gotta be tall, and he's gotta be brave, and he's actually, I'll just settle for anyone because I'm easy.
You come back to them with the fucking Afghan scene again, and it's just the same shit again, and they leave, basically. But I just at this moment I wrote a note here, which was just, as a large language model, like this, yeah. I'm sorry, Hazim, you talk like ChatGPT in this whole movie.
Yeah, as a large language model, I do not feel too strongly about my missing brother. However, please tell me where my brother is, because we left Afghanistan to escape the Taliban.
Also, he says specifically, we left to escape the Taliban. But then later on they say it's actually Al Qaeda.
Yeah, and then he was there, and he got fucking
Which
I
one?
suggest you just don't worry about things and just enjoy yourself.
So
don't worry about
it. Also, they like. I guess it's kind of implied here that they fuck in the wealth car.
It is, it's implied. Which again, man has negative risk.
Yeah, it sort of has this, like, we see them fucking in the wealth car, and it cuts between that and, like, Dave Courtney about to do, like, the chorus from Back in the Tie, as he's, like, crying into his whiskey glass.
I have not killed your brother. I am innocent.
Jammy, yo, Jammy, nanny, yo.
Oh. Fucking hate you, Frosty. But yeah, so Jamie gets back with Susan, and
it's Blue again.
Pardon?
Blue again.
Yeah, it's Blue again. And Dave Courtney suddenly turns into an abusive husband by choking his trophy wife and ranting about how, we ain't fucked in 6 months. I'm fucking balls like a smurf.
You already talk about you want to go fucking France.
All I ever talk about is France.
You have the money. Fuck her on top of the Eiffel Tower.
Now, while we do not stand for the abuse of women on this podcast, I will admit that he is right that she only does talk about France.
We do not stand for the abuse of women. There is such things as consensual strangling, consensual inflicting of pain. These things are hot and good, but doing it out of the blue.
You did write this female character only to talk about France and do nothing else.
Yeah, you wrote this female character to abused horribly.
Also, we get the PTSD scene again. We hear a Half-Life 1 grenade sound.
Yes.
We get the same shot of her spying on him again.
We also get a brief overview of the White Cliffs of Dover, and it cuts back to the beach, and Charlie and Susan are kissing now. Yeah, no, again, I think that's like one weird little bit of advertising or something like from the I remember there being like here we are. It's the tagline: drugs, thugs, and the White Cliffs of Dover.
The White Cliffs of Dover appearing for one scene in this movie.
Yeah, via paid-for drone shot, stock footage.
Again, this whole scene, we get the dreams come true shit again on his glasses. And this whole scene just comes across as a really terrible travel advert.
Yeah, and then we cut from the dreams come true to every white man's dream of being a richer man's golf caddy and being paid for it.
God.
Yeah. By the way, why you got no kids? Why you got no kids?
Oh, you know.
Oi,
don't call bitch. Don't listen to her.
Don't bitch. Why you got no kids?
Ow. Storm just headbutted me in the boob.
Oh dear. Why does he do that?
Because it's warm and it's protruding.
Aww. You could just gently pat it. You doesn't have to smash it. Come on, buddy.
Listen, if I want someone to pay attention to my boobs, I'll go and see my girlfriend. I mean, Frosty, would you like to pay attention to my boobs?
See me after this podcast.
Yeah, if you want to find out what it's like to pay attention to this podcast, see me after the show.
Pay attention to the podcast, you just said?
Ah, fuck! I'm on my fourth ring.
Do you want to try again?
No.
See, this podcast is a lot like my boobs.
If you want to see my boobs, pay attention to me after the podcast.
This podcast is a lot like my podcast.
Yeah, this podcast is a lot like my boobs. Heavy, bitten, sensitive, bruised, lactating. No.
Oh my God. No, I feel like we can't judge them appropriately unless we can see them. I think you need to send Imber and I, a picture.
I do owe someone a picture of my boobs because I said, if you win this, I'll send you a picture of my boobs jokingly, and I don't know if I want to because I'm currently just casually flirting with her.
Yeah, but just for scientific purposes, you need to send
She is a married woman, but
for science purposes, you need to send them to us so we can appraise them.
No. I will send them to Imber and with explicit instructions not to send them to you. and you will have to hear about them secondhand.
No! My cat!
No.
Imber, deal? You can say no. You are allowed to say, Imber, you are allowed to say no in this situation.
God damn it.
Oh, my dude, you can just say no to women.
He can't. He can't.
No, you
He
can't.
can't. Yeah, he can't.
You can just say no to women.
No. You know, I don't think you understand. He can't.
Oh, I see. You had him wrapped around your finger, so he's no longer allowed to say no to women. You've literally taken away his ability to say no.
No, he's just like that.
Damn, he came like that. You lucky girl, getting someone that can't say no.
He was
straight out of
delivered.
the
He
box.
came like that in the post.
Damn. Ordering me a mail order girlfriend to cut. No, I already have one of those. Blazy doesn't say no.
Mail order.
Not even a mail order wife. Damn, can't afford the wife.
Yeah.
Why would I want
You
to?
can't
Why would I want a
sex
wife? I could have a beautiful girlfriend instead.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I could have like a beautiful girlfriend named Octicia Frost.
It's true.
I could, but she's already
Yeah.
taken. Too similar. They said. Yeah, the reviews are in. Too similar. Too much like each other. You know, people found the constant bits to be a constant problem. You know? It's the official reason why we're not dating.
Too many.
I mean, considering we both nearly got thrown out of HMV and CEX several times together.
We did.
I was exaggerating that we nearly got thrown out for the bit. Because we were just in CEX doing bits at each other. Which is what true friendship is. Doing bits at the CEX and wondering...
Damn. Now that I've been rejected by Hope, I have to accept I will never have my MILF mummy girlfriend.
I'm not a MILF, nor a mummy!
You're older than me, so you're a MILF.
I see. Anyway, fuck. We get confirmation that
Film.
Charlie and Susie fucked. I know, I'm doing the name wrong for a bit now.
Yeah.
Frosty was calling her Sarah.
Frosty's been
I
calling
called
her
that
Sarah? Oh,
once.
never mind.
I called her that once by mistake.
And then, yeah, he's delivering drugs, and then all of a sudden, fucking, what's his face? Sir soon to be dead.
Mm.
Pete's boss.
Yes, Casper.
Yeah,
Oh,
Casper's
yes.
like, hey, what's it like living in the big house with Dave? And Jamie's like, oh, you know, it's real homoerotic shit, you know?
Yeah, love my house, love his wife.
Yeah. Listen, it's very
Don't
homoerotic,
like it.
except for the heterosexual sex I'm having with Susan. Except for the heterosexual sex that I am not having with Susan, because I am not allowed to fuck this woman, because she's Dave's wife, and I am not fucking Dave's wife.
Well, again, I also want to point out in this scene, my brain at this point still hadn't processed Peter being racist long ago. At this point, I'm just being like, yo, this guy keeps doing an Instagram pout.
I mean, it's better he's doing the
Guys.
Instagram pout than the fucking, like,
The weird teeth thing.
lip flaring
Yeah.
shit he does later that's racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, damn, this guy's just like doing his
crazy.
Instagram story.
Yeah,
Right
he's
now.
doing his Instagram story in the background. Meanwhile, listen. Look, we can't keep shagging. Dave will catch us because they're shagging in some random place.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I already mentioned it before earlier in the movie, but this is when I properly put into my notes that why is Dave Courtney made a cock fetish movie for him?
Why is Dave Courtney? Yeah, why is Dave Courtney getting cucked? Who knows? Answers on a postcard, please. Send them to Stargate Oversight at we don't have a PO box at www. Lewis Hamilton was robbed.
.org.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have definitely an answer why Hazim is like this in this movie. It's because it's
Yeah.
just the director who is not an actor.
No. And then And then Susan randomly asks, "Hey, what happened to Habib anyway?" And my notes say,
he's
"Oh,
alive.
don't worry about
He's alive.
it." Yes, Sir definitely alive in this movie. Sir definitely not dead.
Yeah, we get yeah, we get another scene at the club.
Yeah, okay, this is another scene that's even dumber in retrospect. Because Hazim shows up at the club and like, I just want to know where my brother is. You know? Where is my brother? And then the club guy gets super camp when he's stressed, my notes say.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, it was definitely that Jamie guy fucking killed your brother.
Yeah, Jamie killed your brother, you know?
Yeah, and he's like, who is this Jamie? Which doesn't make sense, because we later see a Guy Ritchie style cut of like, aha, here's what happened all along, and Dave's already told Hazim about Jamie.
Yeah.
I guess they forgot.
No, they added the twist in at like the 11th hour to make the movie seem better.
I mean, how... Also, I was like joking with Ember at this point as well. Like, I don't know how this organization... I don't even know how these people aren't all in prison, because they rat on each other instantly.
Which is not the British way. The British way is to be odd, not say shit, and then only admit shit when you're in crippling pain. Because that's the odd thing, right? We're odd.
So yeah, we after we get one of the funniest scenes in this movie.
Yeah, we get two pointless scenes where we get more grave time. Jamie takes Ian on a beach, and he goes to London and joins the Windrush parade.
Yeah, there's a Windrush. There is a Windrush parade going on. Yeah.
Signs like "fuck the Tories," give me residence in this country, you bastards. I didn't work for the NHS through COVID for nothing.
So yeah, that was a really cool thing. There was a really cool thing in this country where, in like the 50s, essentially a generation of migrants from Jamaica and other bits of the Caribbean, mostly Jamaica, came over to Britain.
To work in our national health service.
To do various jobs like that. And the government never gave them visas or anything.
Nope.
And just were like, yeah, but come on, everyone knows why they're here. We don't need to, like, go through... Like, it's hard work, it's effort to actually, like, make the visas. We all know who they are. I'm sure no one will ever just decide to just deport them.
Nope.
So it turns out Theresa May's Home Secretary decided to deport them all.
Yep. That's part of my strategy about defunding the NHS. It's a clever game. But people get on board because everyone's a bit racist.
Yes, there was a huge protest about it because, obviously this is horrific.
These people are the heart and soul of the fucking NHS.
I mean, even if they weren't, like, these are people who have been living here for decades, and their families have been too.
But they've been living here illegally because they ain't got any documents.
Because you let them live here, but explicitly did not give them visas or passports.
Oh, it's fine.
You were like, it's fine. You can rely on our goodwill, which we have definitely.
Yeah, we definitely don't just do racist shit against black people.
So while he's at this parade, he's spending this whole time, these guys in yellow and black masks.
Guys wearing the Deathstroke. Yeah, guys wearing the Deathstroke
fucking Deathstroke cosplayers. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Carnival. We have Deathstroke cosplayers over here.
Yeah, they're all weirdly
cosplayers over there. We're showing Teen Titans all day for the kids.
Yeah, they're all like weird. They're all like 40, but they're all weirdly hitting on like teenage Raven cosplayers. But yeah, then it starts off with just like this one guy, and there just becomes increasingly more and more of them. Very obviously following him, and he's completely oblivious about it the whole time.
I want to talk about this in a second when we get to the end of it, but also I want to point out that while during the chase, he runs past a place advertising full English breakfasts. Yeah.
It's
stupid.
Yeah, and I love as well. He just walks over to a guy and has like a chat with him, being like, "What's going on here?" And
Yeah, no, he's about to deal drugs to a guy and then doesn't, because like, go enjoy Carnival, you know?
but what I love about this is like two of the masked guys are just standing right behind him the whole time, very obviously. Neither of them noticed them either.
Nope.
Go enjoy Carnival.
Yeah, and then he just sort of
Deal
walks
drugs
into
to
the
me.
parade.
Yeah, there's a chase through the parade and no one notices
Well,
the...
it's not at first it's not a chase, he's just walking there. And then he sort of turns around and like very clearly doesn't notice them. And then like
my notes
like a
say-
minute later he just randomly starts running, even though he definitely didn't see them or was alerted at all. Like he
My
had
notes
no
say-
reaction whatsoever to them.
No. My notes say, God damn it, I miss Daniel Craig walking through Mexico.
And then it's like, oh, yeah. The most obvious thing about to happen is like, oh, he's going to run to a dead end.
Yeah, right, so this dead end scene is super stupid. One, because he has plenty of time to look down there and see that, oh shit, it's a dead end.
Yeah, he can't tell it's dead end until the camera pans there.
Yeah, that's true. The second thing is that as he runs down that dead end, he runs face first into a wall. Like literally runs into it as if expecting it to be a Dark Souls invisible wall.
Then he gets surrounded by the mask guys, and he like assumes a stance, and it looks like he's about to. It looks like it just transitioned from like cutscene to like gameplay, and you're about to start a Yakuza fight.
But actually, we're still in the cutscene as a fourth guy comes out perfectly from the building behind him and jabs him with the syringe that has
he
no
like
needle.
lunges forward, he's immediately grabs straight away.
No, again, the guy who goes for him with the needle literally comes out of one of the buildings
Yeah, he
behind
teleports
him.
behind him.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I could point out the fact that it's a purple syringe with purple liquid in it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's the purple stuff that kills you.
And then we get
it's full of that Joker goop.
It's Joker cum, yeah.
Oh no, he got it straight. He got out of the Clossy earlier that year when there was that bout of Clossy fever going around.
Oh, we get the worst fucking scene in this movie. Well, one of the worst scenes in this movie.
Yes.
That's fucking solid.
Yeah, so this bit is weirdly, right? It's filmed like the grave scenes because it's got like the same lighting as the grave scenes, and there is, quote, Arabic music. Can you give me the spooky music again, please, from Jonathan Craig?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we get this, but we get the Arabic version of that.
Imba, you called this like box Abu Ghraib or something?
Yeah, the new CI location, Abox Grabe, yeah.
Which, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the same box as the drug one.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Like, they've just taken the drug stuff out on the tables out.
Home to shoot in, you know?
Yeah,
you gotta,
it's the same
more
shipping.
concentration of
It's the
shipping.
same shipping container we watched Tom Walker at Edinburgh Fringe last year at.
It's all the same.
So, and again, I love. This time, this guy talks like a robocall voice.
Again, this man is powered by Chat GPT.
My name is Azim. My brother is Habib.
I am a normal man from Afghanistan.
Can you say Hazim? Très bien.
Can you say, where is my brother, you cunt?
Très bien.
My notes say... My notes say, oh hey, they put the British soldier in the prison outfit and chained him up.
Yeah,
Revenge?
It's subtle, right?
Yeah, it's subtle revenge. You know, it's political commentary. Dave Courtney, Advex political commentator. Yeah, he's subtle. Real fucking subtle.
So, we cut back to Dave, the house of Dave, for a bit, and
we
his
get
wife
pointless
is being
scene.
like, damn, Dave, you know I'm fucking Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie, Dave, my pussy is so wet and Jamie is not home and I don't want to fuck you.
It's like, he was gonna take me to the club. And Dave was like, yeah, he's fucking so many girls.
Yeah,
Is he?
that guy drowning in pussy.
Is he?
Literally drowning in pussy. Whereas, in fact, what's actually happening is he is just being drowned with a bottle of Volvic.
So yeah, what I love, so we get the rest of the torture scene right now, and what I love about this is Jamie asks Hasim why he was in Afghanistan.
What were you doing in Afghanistan?
I lived there. I'm from there. That's where I lived. I was born there.
Fucking home, you bastard.
People live there.
Yeah, Afghanistan is not the graveyard of empires where people just go to fight. It's a country where people live, you dick.
Yeah, and then they start doing like the world's worst waterboarding.
Yeah, they waterboard Jamie with a bottle of Volvic.
What I love about them is the whole time is like, be careful to make sure you don't drown him.
You can't drown him.
That's the point.
That's the point. He feels like he's drowning, not that he's actually drowning.
The whole point is that you don't kill them because you don't want to kill them. You're trying to enhance interrogation them.
You're just asking them questions with some enhancement, you know?
Oh God, have you seen the fucking scene from the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot?
No.
Where you're being waterboarded?
I'm now scared.
You are a woman. You are a freedom fighter from a fictional Middle Eastern country who is being waterboarded by scary Russian man, and it's a mini game where you have to turn your head away to stop drowning, and when you do, and if you do it properly, he's like, "Damn, you're such a cool gamer. You're so good at this."
I hate this so much.
It's so bad. This is the same game as well, where they say the Russians did the Highway of Death.
No! Own up to it. We did the Highway of Death.
That was us.
Yeah, it was the Americans in their A10s, in between doing blue on blue shit. They also did the Highway of Death.
Yeah. By the way, Jamie, do you know why I dressed you up in a orange jumpsuit? Yes.
Fucking prank!
Yes, I do know why you did that. It's very obvious why you did that. Did you know that the Americans did this to us? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I did.
Yes, we do know that. It's very well known that happened.
It gets better. Oh, I'm sorry I had to do that to you, Jamie. No one can lie during
just after
waterboarding.
torturing him, he's like, "No, I'm sorry about that, mate."
Nah, I think we could be friends.
Teammate,
you know,
I'm a teammate.
I may have tortured you for a joke.
Yeah, and then like right after that, they just start doing a Metal Gear Solid cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie. War.
We're not so different, you and I.
War is just a rich man's game, you know. Hang on, give me a second. I need to get some like.
Do you think that love
Jamie,
can bloom
do you think that
even
love
on
can
a
bloom
battlefield?
even on a battlefield?
Jamie, do you think that a Russian cat boy and an American scaly can fall in love? Jamie, do you think that militaries without frontiers can truly change the world from their oil rig?
Jamie, I have something very important that I have to tell you from my experiences when I was in Al Qaeda. You see, Jamie, I learned something very important. Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things that I will pass on.
We leave behind me the DNA of the soul.
You see, Jamie, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I fought for what I believe in.
Yeah, no, this does feel like Dave Courtney played Metal Gear Solid and is trying to be propound for a little bit.
Yeah. Again, and it's kind of also Metal Gear Solid dialogue cutscene in a way as well, in which Jamie is, which they do the fucking Solid Snake dialogue style of guy says one thing, was robbed by rival dealers. Rival dealers.
My notes say the lighting is terrible. War sucks. We all serve the rich, even though we want to. We should, why can't we have like I don't know, some alien plant overlords to serve instead? And
then we get his tragic backstory.
I wanted to help Habib. I wanted to save him from being a drug dealer.
Very well educated. He could have become
He could have
a
gone
doctor.
to Oxford. I did not want him meddling with drugs. Because Habib is too smart.
So I stole the drugs, which would definitely get him killed by his boss. Because I'm the dumbest fucking cunt in the world.
My notes do say, motherfucker, you got your brother killed by being an idiot.
Yeah, you did this.
You did this, you daft cunt.
Yeah, this is all your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was at some point I wrote down the note, I commend them for trying to make a point, I guess. But
yeah, everyone fighting Afghanistan kind of had a shit time of it.
Did you know,
basically.
Jamie, that the war on terror was bad?
Jamie, did you know the war is bad, Jamie? Jamie, I learned today. You know, Jamie, I learned something today. I learned that war is bad, but the British Army is really cool, Jamie. Did you know that, Jamie? Are you in the British Army?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I bet you were like Soap in Captain Price from Call of Duty, weren't you?
Yeah, Jamie. I bet you were fucking Soap. And you had a Captain Price.
No.
And your breathing synced
Price
up.
was fucking Soap.
Sorry, yeah. Price, you had a Captain Price was fucking you like Soap. And that your breathing would sync up and you were getting to sync together. And you would do amazing things for the British Army, wouldn't you, Jamie?
Yeah, then Soap and Captain Price have synchronized periods.
Yes, because they're both transgender men.
Yes. So,
this is well known.
The well-known transgender man operating in the British Secret Service.
Hazine lets him go and he drives back to Dave's.
Yeah. I mean, my notes do say, I'm keeping your shoes, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like, so Dave was having a chat with Hazine.
Hazine.
Turns out Casper stole your stuff.
Whoops. Yeah, Habib's brother took the drugs. And Dave's like, right, I instantly believe you, my new driver, who might be fucking my wife.
Very funny in there. So yeah, he's like, bring Casper
Pete,
right
you're
now.
Casper's our brand. Bring me Casper. And Pete just smiles.
Yeah, and then at this point, I'm like, oh, because he's had no presence in the movie, so I had no anything about this guy whatsoever before this point.
He runs the club at TM.
But at this point, I'm like Peter. At this point, I'm like, this is the racist Mongo character.
Yes, this is the racist Mongo character. A fan favorite.
Yeah, does not speak, only makes weird faces, only does violence.
Yes, is black.
And is black, very crucially, yes.
Yes. And Dave brings Casper in and just beats him to death at the golf club again.
Yep. Well, first, we get the flashback of like what happened.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like 3 armed dudes came in, and it was Hazine
with the most fake ass shotguns I've ever seen.
Yeah, and Dave's gonna come after you.
Will he?
Who are you siding with?
Not when you lied to protect your family.
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 Family. Family.
Your family.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Good drop.
Dave beats him to death.
With the golf club again.
Yeah.
I want to point out that this putter is too thin and flimsy to beat someone to death with.
Yeah, I did think that.
That's why most of the time when you're beating a man to death with a golf club, you use a wood or an iron.
Oh yeah. At this point, we get a scene where Jamie secretly calls his a mate. He's got the MOD for some reason.
Oh yeah!
I forgot about that.
And then they have to have an in-person meeting.
Yeah, where they bung a ball for Big Ben's bong.
Yeah.
Famously the most secure way to communicate.
My notes
on
just go,
London Bridge.
oh yes, look at my old pal. You're AWOL. You went, here, have all this information on our boy Hazim. He's gone native as a gangster, defense of the realm,
Yes.
you know?
Yes,
we love drug
he's
barons versus the terrorists.
He appears to have done a reverse Lawrence of Arabia. He's gone native as a flat-nosed geezer. But yeah, this is the point where they established that Asim was in Al-Qaeda.
Yeah.
And that they captured him and tortured him in Guantanamo Bay, which
is when
turned
he
him into
picks
not
up the
being a terrorist.
waterboarding and the orange
but
suit.
which also turned him to not being a terrorist because Guantanamo
Yes.
Bay works? Question mark.
And then my notes say, holy shit,
Dave
Jamie is
Courtney.
one of us. Because we find out that Jamie is a hog.
Also, this is very clearly a scene from a very different version of this movie. Because the MOD guy implies that Hazim is gonna do 9/11 too.
Yeah.
For no
I believe
reason
you mean
whatsoever.
7-7, the sequel.
Like, for no reason whatsoever, he's gonna do a terrorist attack. Which, why?
Yeah.
We've established
Defense
he's
of the-
no longer a member of Al-Qaeda. He's just a drug dealer.
Yeah, defense of the realm stuff. Drug dealers and fucking terrorists fighting. It's my wet dream.
It's
Again,
the
I
war.
think that's from...
It's the war
think that is a-
economy.
Yeah, that is very much from the Dave Courtney actually fights Al-Qaeda. But...
Yeah, which doesn't happen.
No.
There is no Al-Qaeda whatsoever in this movie. Not appearing.
They're not appearing in this movie.
Zero terrorists appear in this movie.
Yeah, there is... Yeah, this is a zero terrorism zone.
Like, they keep
They couldn't
hyping
afford
up, oh, it's gonna be real bad when Hazim does 9/11 too. Doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Hazim's
they
not a
couldn't
terrorist.
Hazim could not afford the ULEZ charge, so he couldn't do 9/11 2. Gherkin Boogaloo.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we can't fly a passenger jet into Big Ben because the ULEZ charges are way too high to fly a jet over London.
But anyway, my notes then go, oh my god, please, God, no. Dave Courtney, put your shirt on.
Oh god. Oh yeah, my note for this is just, love Ken, love go, ain't my wife.
Simple as.
Yeah, and they have more, like, of the fucking audio logs, playing over this. Be like,
Okay.
crime always pays, you know.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
I'm the strong
yeah.
one. There's always someone younger trying to take your shit from you. But I'm Dave Bishop, and that will never ever happen to me. Never once.
Dave? Yes, Dave, yes, sure. Also, my notes here say DC, and I'm just imagining now that if fucking David Coulthard was playing Dave Bishop instead of Dave Courtney, this would be a funnier movie because he would be Scottish and have a chin you could land a plane on.
So,
but yeah,
we now get the scene finally where they get caught essentially.
Not yeah, kind yeah.
They do get caught, they do get
Jamie
caught.
is having a PTSD attack again.
Yeah, so Susan, who is the same clip of her spying on him again, except this time she actually goes in there.
Yeah, and we see that Derek has been watching
Hmm.
from the stairs.
And he sneaks down and hides next door.
Yeah.
Doing what I
Here's the
don't
thing, right?
know.
They don't actually fuck. This is the other thing, because instead we find out why Jamie has PTSD, and I instantly lose all sympathy for this character. And my notes say, "Die, cunt."
Yeah, you remember? I should have got the fucking drop from Die Hard, where the fucking cop character
this
goes,
is Die Hard.
"I
all
shot
over
a
again.
kid." I should have got that drop.
It's basically this.
I was laughing inside, like this. Ha 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 ha, dead right.
Except it's dead child.
Yeah, he's like, "I shot a child, and it was very
Oh fuck! Where is it?
sad."
Where is it? Where is it?
Where's what?
You know the drop.
I don't know the drop.
Boss.
Oh, for God's sake! Fuck! How did I forget that drop?
How did you forget, boss? You killed a kid. Amazing mission
Boss, you
complete.
killed a child. Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The
Yes,
one and only.
yeah. Yes, so he reveals, I was in Delta Force. I got to go behind enemy lines, and which immediately makes the whole, I drove a tank. Bullshit.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
No, you didn't, cunt.
Unless he fucking transferred after driving a tank for some reason.
Yeah, I was so good at driving a tank.
Yeah,
They
I was so
promoted
good
me.
at driving a tank, they told me to never ever drive a tank again.
Get out of this.
Jamie was responsible for the sole loss of a Challenger 2 to battle damage until the Ukrainian war because he drove it off a cliff.
He's the guy from Warhammer 40k Soulstorm who lost all of the Imperium's heavy tanks.
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like they put the Space Marine into the Dreadnought before death, and then Jamie promptly lost the Dreadnought with the Space Marine soul in.
Space
And
Marines!
And for his crimes, the Commissar did not execute him, but sentenced him to frontline duty.
Yeah, we're sentencing you to become a badass.
Congratulations, soldier, you're now in bolt gun. Take a bolt gun. First rule of bolt gun is you don't talk about bolt gun.
What I love as well is that, they talk about all the stupid PTSD shit.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about how he shot the kid, and then she sort of
feel sorry for a guy who...
Mom and Dad was there, and I shot a kid. It was so sad. Oh my god.
Feel sorry for me. I shot a child. No. You failed your target acquisition. You failed so many things.
Oh yeah,
that
Imba, what did you?
done as a
Imba, you said something you put something very funny about how they filmed this scene.
I was just like, there's no way they went to Afghanistan.
Oh, no, not that part. Yes, but also when she sneaks out of the room, and Derek comes out,
and Derek just grins. I got him.
Yeah, but it was you, Imba. You will notice that is they filmed it really terribly, in that she's only just walked out of frame when he pops out.
Yeah. It's like, wait until she's gone upstairs.
Nah, I'm Derek, the master of stealth.
It's like she definitely has to know he's there, right?
No. Why would she? She's damn broad. She's damn broad. She doesn't know. She's just a girl.
She's a woman.
A woman.
So...
I don't have the drop. It's too far back.
We have breakfast again.
Oh, no. I do have the drop.
A woman.
Hey, she's a woman.
I have my own drop for that as well, actually, don't I?
Probably.
Where is it? Where's the fucking good one?
Except for you, of course. You are a female.
Female. Yes, exactly.
So, we get the breakfast scene. There's weird budget horror music playing.
Yeah. My notes say someone trying to invent Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, we're all going to play golf. And the camera zooms on Derek's face and just he's laughing.
Yeah, Derek is just being the sadistic motherfucker. I told Dave he's gonna kill ya.
Except we learn later on in the movie that he didn't tell Dave, though. It was someone else who told him.
Yeah, no, that makes it even dumber. That makes it even dumber. I'm just saying that now.
Yeah, I think they say later on in the movie it was Casper who told him.
Yeah, Casper was the one who dobbed him in because this whole thing is apparently some big plot against Jamie, and Jamie just gets fucking set up by everyone.
Yeah, so he's like, I just want to go caddying alone with my Jamie, just have a chat with him.
Yeah,
my Jamie.
Yeah, and immediately, as soon as they're alone, man. So Jamie, you been fucking my wife?
And Jamie's like, no, Mr. Bishop, I will never fuck your wife.
Do you like the sweet taste of my missus?
Do you like the sweet taste of a fucking pussy that I haven't tasted in 6 months?
You trying to mug me
Mr.
off?
Bishop.
You trying to mug me off, son?
Nope. Listen, you got to understand the number one rule in the Dave Courtney household. You lie, you die.
Okay, okay, Dave, okay, I fucked your wife then. You're cool now then, right?
Yeah. This kind of brings me back to like a note that I wrote during the Habib murder scene, which was that Dave Courtney doesn't have the presence that I think he thinks he has.
No,
I think a great comparison is, and I wouldn't be surprised if the character was actually based on Dave Courtney, but this is Phil Mitchell from EastEnders.
Yeah.
It
is.
Yeah.
Just a red-faced, bald old man who thinks he's intimidating, but he's really not.
Yeah. Like this man is burning down Rover's revenge and thinking everyone will love him.
So yeah, and it's really weird because the scene is not near enough the end of the movie, so it has to end with Dave being like, "No, I guess he's not fucking my wife then."
No. No, it's because they get back in the car, and then we get sinister Dave in the rearview mirror in one of the few good shots in this movie.
Also, ever you noticed that they were parked in the disabled space?
Yeah, I was like, he's got a blue bag.
Yeah, which one of them is disabled?
Yeah, so
we can't judge. You know, there are invisible disabilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly,
but
it could be.
Jamie does a shit job of parking the car, like locks a brake, there's some tire squeal. Martin Brundle says the tires look like a 50p piece nowadays. And
dropping me off at the club, okay. I have to do business at the business club.
Yeah, I have to work at the business club. Yeah, love working at the business club.
I do business at the business club.
Also, Derek is like, don't worry, I'm going to go to the lockup now in my own car.
Yeah, I don't need this distinctive car. And then immediately Jamie's like, right, fuck this shit, we're leaving.
Jamie doesn't actually check that he left.
No. Like, my notes say, this is obviously why is this not obviously a setup? What the actual fuck?
So he's like,
why is Dave not beating this man to death with a golf
club? What I love about this is how, like, how Susan is just like, she's like, absolutely not, Jamie. There is no way I could run away with you. Please? Okay.
I will now proceed to run away with you to get away from Dave Courtney.
Yeah, they run off together in the wealth car, and of course
in the wealth car, yeah.
Derek is
in sickness and in wealth, Frosty. In sickness and in wealth,
and of course Derek is still there, and he calls up.
No, Derek just got back.
No, he didn't leave. That's the thing. He didn't leave.
Okay.
He was just sitting there.
He was just waiting for something to happen. He's like, I bloody knew it as soon as they run away.
Yeah, and he's like, sorry, yes. Dave goes to his Mongo. Pete, you gotta kill them before they get on the Eurostar.
Because if they get on the Eurostar, they're in the Eurozone, and I ain't got jurisdiction in the Eurozone.
As we've established previously in this movie, I'm very afraid of France.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Which is really funny because they actually could have easily gotten away from Pete They could have gone away from Pete quite easily if they didn't do that unnecessary meeting with Hazim in the field.
Yeah, they could have just gone.
Yeah, I mean, this scene becomes necessary only because they didn't go right away.
No. The scene becomes dumber as well because here's the thing, right? He goes to see Hazim, right? And there is a big sign featured prominently in the camera shot that says "Bull in field,
Oh, yes.
danger."
Really
And my
funny.
notes say, "Are we going to get a fight scene involving a bull?
No.
Has this movie?
No,
had
they're just
animal
filming in a
cruelty?"
random
No.
field, honey. There's no way they're gonna have a bull.
Yeah, no,
in it.
they are not smart enough. Like, this is Chekhov's bull.
Chekhov's
Like, they set off Chekhov's bull, they leave it on stage, and then they find out actually they already ate it for dinner.
Yeah, there's another like weirdly framed like Chekhov's literal gun scene later on with the end fight where like they really pan on Hazim's gun, which never gets used. It's really funny.
No, yeah.
But yeah, so he tells
Yeah.
Hazim that I'm leaving the country.
Dave killed Habib.
He's killed Casper.
Yeah, he's killed Casper and Habib because of this shit. And Hazim is immediately like, nah, Dave's cool. Dave won't kill Habib. Dave said he left. I think Dave... just for like 10 seconds, like, Dave is cool.
Oh, by the way,
I really love
By the way,
Dave.
did you know that Casper was also fucking his wife?
Yes!
And at this point, I just yelled to Ember on the call, is anyone in this movie not fucking her?
Dave Courtney!
Yes! Okay, yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. He's the only one not having sex with his
Yeah,
wife.
Dave Courtney is the only man here not having sex.
Frosty's just screaming out, "Who isn't?"
And then
Who isn't
they're
having
going to
sex with
Ashford,
her?
and my notes say, why the fuck are you going to Ashford? Just go to fucking Stanford, you morons. Like, it's cheap to park, and it's easy access to the Eurostar, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well,
And then my
they
notes
said
say,
they
it
didn't go
got
to
super
Gatwick.
bad.
At least they didn't go to Gatwick. That would have been Dave's territory.
Oh, that would have been embarrassing if they went to Gatwick. Yeah, they would have run into the gangsters in Gatwick.
Exactly. So yeah, they like run to like quickly get on the Eurostar, and then we cut to the funniest fucking scene in the movie where
Yeah,
Dave
Courtney becomes the villain and finds a pregnancy test.
and the pregnancy test that makes the baby noise. Yeah, there's just so much shit in this movie where they've definitely assumed that the only person watching this is going to be the dumbest cunt in the world who can't understand what a pregnancy test on the in frame signifies, so they have to put a baby noise over the top of it.
Yeah.
And I said, like, you know, you can get pregnancy tests that will say on them, pregnant, not pregnant. Like, no, they couldn't read.
Yeah, makes a baby noise.
Yeah, my notes say Dave is now the villain, and then we get a beautiful menacing henchman gets on a train scene. Or we'll be quiet because I don't remember if there was actual music for this scene. As Pete gets on a train looking sinister.
Yeah, and he just sort of stands there on the train the whole time.
Yeah.
Just
And
watching them.
we do get some beautiful stock footage of the Eurostar and this lovely royal blue liveried southern train.
Also, I joked with Ember as well at this point where I was like their entire plan will be foiled at this one moment if like one conductor walks down and says, "Sir, can you take a seat, please?"
Yes. What actually happens is that a train has come across from the French side and is on fire, and there's a massive fire in the Channel Tunnel.
Sorry, they're only using the track.
Yeah, sorry everyone, we're gonna have to go back to Britain. The Channel Tunnel's on fire.
Leaves are on the track. Yeah, more importantly, there are leaves on the track.
Yeah, sorry everyone. The train to France is now served by a rail replacement ferry service.
No, it's still a rail replacement bus.
Yes, it's a bus modified by Jeremy Clarkson, so it has like the floaties and the foam.
No, it's a bus that just drives through the Eurotunnel.
No. I want the Top Gear flotational bus crossing the channel. Anyway. Where are we? Oh, yeah, right.
Honestly, when you talk about like, the weird Top Gear like challenge stuff, the only one I ever think about is the really stupid staged one where they drive through Alabama with
That one
fucking
was
James.
staged, apparently.
Was it not?
That one. No, that's one of the few they didn't actually stage.
Where they had, where they all were like, let's write on James's car that he's gay.
Yeah, no, that one genuinely wasn't staged.
I remember what they wrote. Exactly, they wrote "Man loves okay" on his car.
Yes, that one genuinely wasn't staged. Apparently,
they were actually shot at.
Yes, same with the Argentinian one. They were genuinely shot at. The panic was probably the panic bit was staged up a bit.
Yeah.
But they were actually shot at and told to get the fuck out of town.
2000s were wild.
Yeah, it's 50% true. The wash the slogans off bit was dramatized, but the whole get the fuck out of town was legit.
Oh no! Oh, sorry, it was "Man love rules." Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Much like the violence in Argentina, some of this was real.
Oh dear.
I think the Argentinian one was a little more real.
Not like Argentina. This is actually real.
Well, so here's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about motor racing again.
Yeah.
So recently, British driver Callum Ilott lost his IndyCar seat because he was with the Hunkos.
Damn, where did he put it?
No, he was racing for the Hunkos Hollinger team, an Argentinian-sponsored team, alongside an Argentinian pay driver. And Ilott clipped the pay driver's rear wing when they were racing, and it was a racing incident, like nobody's fault. And Ilott was the faster driver, and he got a shitload of hate from Argentinian fans for sabotaging his the other guy's race. And
he went
Hunkos did not defend him.
He went flying through the air and a big fireball landed in the lake.
Yeah, sure. And basically,
Hunkos
fired him for daring to be upset that the Argentinian sports fans were calling for him to be executed.
No, well, that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was like, he's being British, he's being real sensitive.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They
South Africa's real passionate about sport,
Yeah, they didn't even care about
the death of a driver who did nothing wrong.
They didn't even care about the driving incident. They were just saying that because he's British.
I mean, here's the thing. Callum Ilott is probably is from the sounds of it, he's nice, but probably a little well off because can afford to race in.
He's probably they're all rich, honey. Only
I know.
Rich people get in the sport.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. They replaced the Englishman with a Frenchman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dave Courtney was scared.
Yeah, Dave Courtney saw Roman Grosjean burst into fire when he went through the barrier and was like, "Hey, a Frenchman died live on TV."
So, we forgot as well. During this fucking scene, they have Dave Courtney standing in front of the angel painting. And then
my notes do say that, okay, fine, this is at least some decent cinematography with the lighting, the cigar,
what's really
and the dark
funny
room.
is that when he walks away from the Dave Courtney angel painting and reveals what the painting is, it's a Dave Courtney angel painting.
Fuck.
Because he's standing first, he's just standing in front of it, and you just see the wings and the halo above him, and then when he walks away, it just actually is a painting of him as an angel.
Yes. My notes say, is it racist to have most of the footage of a black guy be him leering and flaring his nostrils as he prepares to commit violence?
Yes.
Might be.
Yes. But unfortunately for Pete, who is determined to strangle him and bring him back to Mr. Courtney, they've gone split up.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't notice that he did that as well.
He looks away for a minute, and then fucking Jamie's gone.
Where did Jamie go as well?
He just ducked out and got off the train at a different station. Because, again, it's going to be very... the movie thinks it's clever because... I don't know, which it's not, because following someone is hard. Following someone in a foreign country where you do not speak the language is even harder because he's going to have to
go
and buy tickets.
We established he doesn't speak any language.
Exactly. he speaks the language of violence.
Yes.
And then for a minute, I had to rip my headphones off. Because they did some weird strobing binaural shit to the music that gave me a fucking headache.
Oh yeah, they arrive in France, and the whole time they're playing this weird music.
They arrive in
Where it's just this
France.
guy going wee wee over and over again.
They arrive in France. They get on the RER, and then Peter's out of luck because he got robbed on the RER.
Yeah. Like all of the shots of Paris is just some stock footage of like, of the Eiffel Tower and some clocks.
Yep.
And then the only footage they seem to have been able to film of just London, just Paris in general, is just the train stations again.
Yeah. Also, what's his fucking Charlie is back on the dreams come true shit again.
Yes.
Because he's back on a train. We see dreams come true again.
Yeah.
And also, we get an act that really dates the movie. So, I was talking about this with my girlfriend Lost, and we were looking at this because in the hotel room she steps into, we see an advert for The Wind Rises, what at the time was meant to be Miyazaki's last movie.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Which really dates this. So we spent about 10 minutes trying to find the actual cover of the paper of Le Monde to see if this was true or not. All we found was a bunch of articles in French about from the date of this that Miyazaki was doing his last movie, and Google now thinks I'm French.
No.
Which was quite awkward when I was trying to look up about polling for the new Arknights event about, and it's like, yes, Hollyoak and Snake Sexy.
So, we return to the House of Dave.
Yeah, we return to the House of Dave because... No.
Yeah, we do.
We get French music, we get footage of Jamie smoking, and then we realize that Jamie has gone back to England to pick up Hazim to kill Dave.
Yeah, we get we get Security Steve smoking scene again.
Yep.
And then, Aziz and the boys show up doing, the world's weirdest sneak walking.
Yeah, they're wearing the Solid Snake sneaking suit.
But they're all, walking, like they're sneaking in, a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this whole sort of siege on House of Dave is interspersed with the worst scene in the movie. Quite frankly, one of the most horrible things I've seen done to a woman in a movie.
Yeah. We get the lovely scene as Derek sees Hazim is like, holy shit, that's Hazim sneaking around. And then Jamie just stabs him to death.
Oh yeah, he repeatedly stabs him with the squishy knife. This is the literal Counter-Strike source knife sound effect he's being stabbed with.
Yep.
And also we don't even have Derek scream as he's being stabbed. It's just
no. My notes say Christopher Lee was not consulted on this movie because that's not what happens when you stab a man to death.
It's not even him doing it. It's just the stock sound of a guy going, "Ah!"
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. It's a fucking stock sound.
Oh god! And we get Peter attacking and abusing in such a horrible way, and really weird fucking direction choices. They have the wee French comedy music playing during the whole time.
Yeah, my notes do say this is deniable pornography. This is for someone to jack off to women being abused.
Yeah, and we have this just interspersed between Hazim and Hazim sneaking into
No, you missed a bit.
Yeah.
We find out that Hazim is the other guy in the relationship.
He was the delivery guy.
Hazim delivers the ecstasy.
He's the other key man.
Yes. Because Jamie's patting down. Derek's like, he doesn't have a key to the shit. And Hazim's like, take mine. Sorry.
Take mine. Yeah, and we just have... Yeah, this is just cutting between Zima sneaking up to Dave in his cinema murder room again, and we are cutting between that and the scene where
Yeah, no, the
Citizens being
music
horribly
makes it
beaten.
worse because you cut from
Horribly beaten, yeah.
the classic music in Dave's house to comedy French music as a woman is brutally beaten.
It's horrific.
And-
Oh,
yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah.
It's not good.
you got the good, realistic-looking blood out for the woman being beaten, huh?
Yeah. As I said, this is deniable pornography.
Yeah, this is fucking
For
horrible.
people that want to watch a woman being beaten.
And also, not only is this man only defined by being a violent black criminal, he's also a pedophile. He's also a pedophile, apparently, for some reason. Because as she's being beaten, she's like, "You like beating women, don't you? And I hear you like little boys." Okay.
That was a bit.
I don't know why we needed that, but...
Racism! It's necessary for the plot.
Okay, but at least now we can sort of forget about this for a second, because we can talk about a funny scene, at least.
We can talk about one of the stupidest scenes in the movie.
Azim puts his gun down and decides to CQC Dave like it's the final boss fight of MGS3.
Remember the basics of CQC, Azim?
Yeah, it's like,
Azim.
Look, all of the gamers on GameFAQs told me it's very dishonorable if I use the Mark 22 on the boss, so I do have to use CQC.
Yeah, you may not sneak up and cheatily kill the boss with the Mark 22. That's dishonorable. How dare you? You need to use... Yeah, you need to swap characters to Sam Fisher and use the modular gun and the spy cameras so you can deal with this properly.
I was playing Chaos Theory recently.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Damn.
And the fucking bank missions in that game is so good. The music slaps in that mission as well.
I've never played a Splinter Cell game.
They're good.
That's fair. Yeah. My notes say, I love some BDSM, I love some gameplay, but this is the whole scene is torture porn for misogynists. I fucking hate it. Please make it stop. And then we get the dumbest scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Because Hazim has put his gun down, is going to do some honorable fighting with Dave Courtney, and a 70-year-old fat man. No, wait, he died at like 67 or something, so he'd be in his 50s at this point. A 50-year-old man who is clearly probably out of shape, doesn't do much physical exercise, is able to overpower an in-shape young man.
An in-shape former Al-Qaeda operative.
Yes. A man who has survived torture. But yeah, Azim gets beaten half to death, but he pulls out the syringe with no needle and stabs Dave in the toe, which... Again, my notes say racism because a black man can't overpower a white man in a fair fight.
Yeah, but it's Dave Courtney, though. He's cool, remember?
Yeah, this is the problem, is I don't know if this is Dave Courtney's ego or if this is racism.
Both. Why not? Both.
Yeah, it could be both.
Also, I hate to talk about the fucking Susan and Peter scene, but I can't not talk about the weird moment where she taunts him about being a pussy and tells him to take off his shirt and flex his abs.
Yeah, you don't quite... Yeah, no, I tuned back in, saw that, and was like, why am I getting mansploitation all of a sudden with the jiggling pecs?
And apparently she uses that as a distraction to, like, break the mirror and slit his throat?
No, she's not breaking the mirror, that's the thing. She's grabbing, like, a heart-shaped object. Like, a heart-shaped mini-mirror.
Yeah, no, you're right, yeah.
And apparently that heart-shaped mini-mirror is enough to slash his throat.
Which, when she slashes his throat, he looks like he is not hurt in the slightest. But no, he's dead, apparently.
Yeah, he is... Yeah, this man just dead. This man dead.
Worst scene in the movie is finally over. God, that made me feel sick fucking watching it. It was horrible.
Yeah, no. It's not good. Yeah. And then, as Azim is out cold... Azim's buddy... Oh, that did not hit me. Azim's buddy just fucking...
Walks up with a shotgun. Doesn't double tap,
Yeah,
Dave.
no, I have a drop for this again. From like 2 weeks ago. Your boss has been beaten probably to death, right?
No, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's actually
Get
fine.
your buddy to a hospital.
Here's the really funny thing as well is that we now cut to Jamie stealing the money.
We cut to the stupidest thing.
And then it's like he finds Habib and Casper's bodies, and he's
just left in there, yeah.
And he's shocked? Do you know they're
it's
dead?
More just... Yeah, no, I think he knew they were dead, but it's more just shock, because, like, wait, what? How... Dave, you should know how to dispose of a body.
I mean, it might supposed to be like that, but it does come across from the bad acting and the bad directing of this movie that Jamie's like, what? They're dead?
Yeah, but like Jamie should know they're dead.
Yes. But yes, and then Hazim, who is fine apparently. He's fine.
Yeah, Hazim is just like they just like wash the fake blood off him. It's like damn,
he had a ration equipped.
Covered in fake
he had a
blood.
ration equipped. It was fine. Yeah, he's showing up in the Afghan car, and he's got Dave bundled up in there.
Yep.
And they put him
Hazim
in.
is just suddenly fine.
Yeah, they put him in the Abu Ghraib shed apparently, which they just
which is not here. Hazim also takes Habib's body.
And we get the "Don't Fear the Reaper" weird mini again, while Jamie explains how. Well, they do the fucking audio log of the book to the ending, being like, "By the way, did you know I have a secret son somewhere out there? Wonder where he is."
I don't know. I'm sure this will never come back to bite me in the arse again.
Yeah, and then it cuts with Jamie. Heading off to
reading
France,
the book
in
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, heading over to France, and cuts of all of this. And just in case you didn't get it, when he closes the boot with the car and he says, "Bye, Dad."
Yeah. My notes say, wait, this now implies that instead of it being a happy accident, Jamie planned it from the start.
Yeah, it doesn't make
which
sense.
Makes this dumber.
Scene doesn't make sense, yeah.
No. My notes then say, Jamie, bad news, I'm afraid. Your lady friend has been arrested by the gendarmerie for murdering Pete. Because someone would have caught the fucking cops.
Yeah, but he's black and it's in France. It's France. They probably wouldn't arrest her for it.
You have murdered a black man. Oh, it was self-defense, miss. You are a beautiful English woman. English? I'm sorry, miss. It is a false reflex. But you killed this black man? Very well. We will dispose of the body for you. In the Seine. Everyone pack up and leaves. This is a nothing burger.
Yes, I understand, miss. You probably thought of this black man who's Muslim. It is happens to the best of us.
Yeah, you said you found this man planning to burn down cars in the name of the left-wing movement. Oh, dear.
So the last
French
scene...
police are just as bad as British police.
The last scene of this movie is Hazim cutting Dave's throat with the most dogshit kitchen knife I've ever seen.
Yeah, we get Dave in the jumpsuit, but because he's Dave Courtney, we can't have him seem to be tortured or broken. He's grinning sadistically. And yeah, then Hazim slits his throat in the movie.
Yeah, and that's the end of the movie, and we get a fucking song.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate this movie.
You listeners will have already heard the song, which we edited in as the intro, probably, hopefully.
And I will be editing it into the ends. It's been a long day.
We did it.
We defeated this dog shit movie. And Ryan had to watch it and didn't even get to appear on the episode because he's ill.
Yeah, he didn't even get the catharsis of ripping into this movie.
I mean, we did a lot of ripping into this movie in DMs last
true.
night. Because we hate this movie.
What does this movie say about the military?
This movie says that you can go AWOL without consequence, that it's okay because you, in the process of being in the military, you'll meet a friend who is in the Home Office or some shit, and that also it's based to kill children, innocent children, by mistake.
Also, unintentionally, kind of. I've never seen a take from a movie like this where they talk about Afghanistan and both sides it?
Yeah, it is weird about both sidesing the war in Afghanistan, which is pretty much just British, which is very much just imperialism and an awful lot of cruelty towards the people that lived there.
Like, but it's surprising they even entertained the fact that Britain might have been bad in this kind of movie.
Which is, well, no, it doesn't even entertain that. It just sort of entertains that war's bad, everyone kind of loses, but Britain and the troops are kind of cool because they're the British troops, aren't they? And, you know, we like the troops.
Yeah. That was the thing that kind of got me, like, that's why it was just haunting my dreams. And you know, because it could have said, like, theoretically in someone else's hands, like, it could have said something about, like, the nature of...
I mean, I feel like if we get into that territory, we are just saying, man, this movie could have been so much better if it wasn't this movie.
Here's the thing.
Well,
I will say this. I think the idea of a British special forces soldier having to team up with like an Afghan resistance guy, I think could be brilliant. Yeah. But as long as it's the British soldier learns something about how actually shit's kind of fucked, and I should probably not join the war machine and do the horrors.
Also make it gay to make everyone involved.
Yeah, make it gay, of course. Yeah, like the British soldier teaches.
Make Britain and Al Qaeda angry about this.
Yeah, the British soldier teaches the guy from Afghanistan about that it's okay to be gay and to be yourself, and they have a wholesome romantic butt sex scene. With slapping and everything, and the Afghanistan soldier teaches the British guy that, hey, you're part of the war machine, and actually that's really bad, and you could do better and build a global society.
This remake of Brokeback Mountain is crazy.
Yes, it's a remake of Brokeback Mountain. Like, they're both, like, stranded on a mountain, they have to depend on each other to survive. And they have butt sex.
Oh no, I hope you didn't get Hazim, I hope you didn't get a letter from my uncle.
Oh, Hazim, I'm so sorry. Thank you for saving my life, but don't mention this. My uncle's rather racist, and he doesn't like the gays, so he doesn't know that I'm a faggot.
Oh no, if he finds out, he will have me punished. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? I think he'll just have to
You're doing
punish
the Brian Griffin voice.
Brian.
Oh no, it would be so horrible if my uncle found out I was a faggot. Oh, he would kick me out of my house. Yes, my uncle, Peter Griffin, would kick me out of my house. And I wouldn't be able to hang around with his son, Stuart. But I hang out with him because we're friends, not for gay reasons.
I mean, T. Lawrence did kind of speak like Stewie Griffin.
Let's be real, T. Lawrence was getting barebacked daily by buff Arab men.
We love him for it. What a king!
Yeah. Yeah, T. Lawrence.
What do you mean not talking about it? He wrote a fucking book about how getting tortured by Arab guys was the most horny thing he's ever had happen to him.
Yeah. Sorry. T. Lawrence is writing a book about how butt sex is really fun and how he loves Arab cock. I don't know.
Yeah, and then everyone reading it and be like, yes, this man is very heterosexual.
Hero of the British Empire, totally heterosexual man.
Yeah, it's just a book about a guy being like, I am so gay.
Yeah, like literally, it's the entire book says, I love the cock. I love nothing more than like taking it bareback and having a great time with some hot dudes.
And also, I think there should be. Hey, I think that we shouldn't do imperialism and over here because I want to go over there. I want to swear the Hadith, and I want to get some nice
Listen, I think it's really hot that the guy topping me is viewed as a racial lesser, and that my country is oppressing him. I think that's so hot.
Okay, everybody. This is 3 hours of
the T. Lawrence.
Yeah, the T. Lawrence fuck party.
It's
not our longest bonus ever. Our longest bonus ever is still Ava 1.11. If only we had Ryan here for the MGS fucking distractions, it would have been perfect, and we would have beaten Ava.
Right, we would have. Do we have any more thoughts about this dog shit movie?
I hated watching this. It drove me insane. Like, I was watching this in the Polycule server with my girlfriends, and the people and
How could
my
you do that to
close
them?
friends that I'm not dating, but there's sexual tension and stuff.
Who are no longer interested in you and have blocked you.
Yeah, no, it was more a Hope, I'm so sorry, how dare you have to watch this. It was like, Hope, we're so sorry. So, fun fact, there was actually one of my metamors that watched this all the way through. You know Tamo?
Yeah, not very well, but yeah.
Yeah, Tamo Ball VT. She just watched the whole movie because
so
she just
sorry.
wanted some white noise.
Oh god, I'm so sorry about the end of the movie. Oh.
She
This
wasn't
is the
paying
worst.
attention.
Okay,
She was
good.
not paying like any attention to
Honestly,
the horror.
like, for me, this movie was like so bad it's good territory, laughing my ass off until...
No, it might. To me, the movie was never so bad it's good.
Well,
the movie
the
was
sound
just
effects. Look, I'm a very simple woman, and bad sound effects elevate anything as like comedic genius to me. I
mean,
will spend just hours listening to like Half-Life 1 sound effect edits of stuff.
I just really hated this movie. I had a horrible time watching it.
I had a horrible time in retrospect because of the end of this movie.
No, I had a horrible time with the whole movie. It wasn't good. There's a reason I went out and bought an entire bottle of Coke to get drunk with while I recorded this podcast.
Timber.
As of this moment, it's mostly gone.
Do we have any final thoughts from the bear?
I think my brain stopped working at some
that's fair.
point. And then, and I just started thinking about how it should have been a different movie. Isn't really...
Yeah, this movie would have been so good if it wasn't this movie.
Yeah.
There's some good bits. Like, you could probably do, like, a cool storyline about... Like, you could probably, like, rip the racist bit out with Habib and everything. And do the story about, like, sneakily getting a job with your gangster dad.
Are you trying to pitch a remake of this movie?
I'm trying to pitch better movies because I am a writer at heart. Because despite everything, I am still a writer.
Hey, with like the new acquisition of A24, and apparently they're looking for dog shit movies now. We can pitch this to them. They want bad movies.
On behalf of the Courtney estate, we're going to pitch this and we're going to take our agent's fee. Yeah, because I think here's the thing. I think at the end of the day, this whole thing comes back to the ego of one man, a man who has sadly departed this current parish, and me and PC Shufflesworth here feel that we have conducted this as a memorial to his legacy of being a dodgy geezer, of organising the most flat-nosed bastards around to,
You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna like be the most unethical break ethics, copyright law, and every other kind of entertainment law imaginable, and all of the terms of what SAG-AFTRA wants to stop us doing. And we're going to like make the AI remake of The Long Good Friday, where Bob Hoskins is replaced with Dave Courtney.
I mean, I was just gonna say we could just put a link to this movie in the description of the episode on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, like, the site we found it on was a weird, dodgy site. However, it was a site that was officially linked on its Plex page, so...
Fuck knows. Again, listen, the movie's not good. Do not watch it. Content warning if you do. It's not worth the fun.
Oh yeah, sure. We give them the content warning after we've already, like, done all of the
You
triggers.
put the content warning at the start of the episode, but I'm giving you a content warning for the fucking movie if you don't watch it because you're mad.
Don't watch it. It's not good. It's not worth it.
No. Do not watch this movie. 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 Do not watch this movie.
Again,
do not watch this movie.
you could get the same vague enjoyment I got out of this movie you can get by watching compilations of edits of movies and TV where they replace the sound effects with Half-Life 1 sound effects.
If you really, really,
just
really
go on
want
YouTube right now and type Breaking Bad with Half-Life 1 sound effects. And you'll have
what
a
I will
better
say
time.
is if you really, really want to watch a weird indie movie, go and watch Bit. It's got lesbian vampires in it. It actually has stuff to say about the patriarchy and everything.
Oh damn, it must be just like my favorite lesbian vampire movie.
Lesbian Vampire Killer starring James Corden.
God.
I will never forgive that movie for saying, this is the premise, the lesbian vampire killers. Okay, are they killers who are lesbian vampires? No, it's James Corden and his moron friend here to murder lesbian vampires. Cool, I hate this.
Yeah, we're here to murder lesbians.
This is not based and not cool.
Hey,
Hello Kitty.
if you want to watch a better movie than lesbian vampire killers, Jennifer's Body.
Watch Bit.
Or Jennifer's Body, yes.
Yeah, watch Jennifer's Body. A movie that we legally can't do on this podcast because of our we do not want crossover with Kill James Bond.
And also it's stock content.
That too, yes.
But also, yeah, God, that's a good movie, though.
It is. Unfortunately, Kill James Bond have done it, so by the
Yep.
rules of this podcast, we cannot cover it. Hey, buddy. Storm, you're a good boy.
Hi, I'm Arctic Frost. I have a Twitch. I have a blue sky. I want to die.
Hi, my name's Hope Fryrol. I wish I was back in my girlfriend's arms being bitten. You can find me at twitch.tv/HopeFryrol, HFryrol on Twitter, you know. You can find me in all the good fucking places. You can also find me in my girlfriend's arms.
Aww.
Aw.
Because I am a massive lesbian.
Hi.
Hi, Ember.
I'm Imber. I have a blue sky now that I haven't posted anything to. I don't understand how it works.
You just post
but,
things.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have that if you want to go find that, but...
Yeah, go and
other than
find the
that,
world's most adorable bear.
Aww. It's probably is the most adorable bear, actually, at the moment.
It's true, yes.
Alright, everybody, fuck off now.
Fuck off! Get out of here! Go and pay your fucking respects to a real gentleman, a real geezer.
Don't forget,
pay your fucking respects.
And don't forget paying respects to our Madge as well.
Yeah,
What
pay
David
respects to her match and
What
the
David
fucking
wanted.
king of geezers, Dave fucking Courtney.
Oh, actually, before we... I did find some of the other Dave Courtney movies are free on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I don't want to do
Bye,
more.
everyone!